Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. So glad you're with us today. This is a great show. We've got something that everybody will love, needs. I gotta say, we've never done anything like this before, and it's kind of shocking because it is a classic, but it's a real upgrade on a classic. So we've got a diamond band today. It is a princess cut. You probably know princess cuts are extremely high end. Well, we're going to see one today. It is a nearly 1 carat princess cut diamond band, and it's going to be available in all 3 gold colors, and it is perfect for stacking. It is going to be the ultimate ring guard. You know, we do a great ring guard here. It's called the Wonder Ring, but it is very pronounced and very large and, you know, a little bit different. So what we're going to do is bring you really to the classic, what a classic ring guard really embodies, which is that straight edge style. And all these stones channel set, so it's a breeze to wear, smooth, really comfortable, all the things we look for in an everyday style of ring. So we've got those for you. I cannot wait. I haven't even put them all on yet because I've got, really, you can wear them any way. Even if you're not thinking ring guard or wedding set or something traditional like that, pinky ring, thumb ring, index finger, honestly, anywhere. And I think you're going to want to get more than one, especially when you see this value that we have put together today. It is amazing. We also have, in the way of really brand new and exciting, we've got a Tanzanite pendant. It's affordable. Blue wing, block D, but affordably priced. It's very impressive. So we're going to see that as well. It's a carat plus in our blue wing block D pendant classic style, and maybe even perhaps giftable if you want to share the blue wing block D quality with someone else that's in your circle who loves jewelry. They're going to love that. We also, speaking of blue wings, we've got an emerald cut. It is an emerald cut. It's over 4 carats, and we did see some really big values this entire week that probably should never have happened, but I brought them to you anyways. Well, we're on a mission to keep that going as we wrap up the week with this 4 carat plus Tanzanite emerald cut. It is very exotic. Now, the last couple I've showed you over the week have had yellow diamonds. We're going to bring that 3-stone style back, but with the really traditional classic white diamonds. So looking forward to that as well. And those are just a few of the highlights. We've got 3 hours live. So whatever it is you're looking for, I've already had a lot of requests. We've had pieces going out already. We've had requests coming in already. I hope you will consider taking 10% off everything, and that is in addition to these incredible values that I'm giving as well, because I get to discount first, you get to discount as well, and everybody's happy. So I'm going to start with a request actually for Amy B, who, I'm sorry, Amy M rather. So Amy, we're going to start with your request. It's a yellow diamond. And then Ginger, whenever you're ready, did want to let you know we did find 3 different bracelets that you might like. So Ginger M, we've got your bracelets here. Unless you've already received my email, then you know. But we have some very cool things. And again, the diamond band's going to be coming up probably next hour. Okay, top of next hour. 57 minutes and 10 seconds to go, but who's counting? All right, take a look at this. This is our yellow diamond. Amy, take a look at this one. Amy M, we've got a very special piece for you here, and it is going to be 112-7438. Really fantastic style that is really classic and different. We don't see this very often because, well, it's a princess cut yellow diamond and it's over 1 carat in size, and it also happens to be set in platinum. Now what we have done is also stacked 2 princess cut white diamonds. It's kind of a princess cut day. Starting with the princess cut, we'll keep it going throughout the show. Lots of lovely pieces for you as we get ready for quite the end to our week. It's always a good chance that, you know, Sundays are really, we bring it, and we really do. I'm telling you, there are values like you've never seen before. But this is the 101, 40 points in those extra diamonds. You've never heard that, Joanne? That's the control room taking off for, yeah, it's sorry, I saw panicked faces. You guys haven't heard that? That's the control room. Yeah, the control room sometimes makes noises as if it's a jet taking off of the runway. Yeah. So anyway, let's talk about this princess cut ring. Don't be alarmed. It's just the normal sounds of TVON. All right, so we've got our 1 carat of 1 princess cut. Look at this, and it's a double row of those that beautiful platinum band. That's what it looks like from a distance away. That's a classic, and it's perfect how those princess cut white diamonds are stacked side by side. It is getting worse though. Tony, let us know if you're okay. All right, so, oh, sorry. Oh, boy, the giggles have started. I haven't had the giggles in a while. All right, so here we go. This is going to be 141 total weight in diamonds. We only have 1. It's in platinum. It stays that way. We will, we're going to size it for you, and we're going to make this really affordable. $79.99 should be. I took it lower than that, and we're going to keep that going. And what a piece. Don't you love how the band all the way around, I mean, it's a double row. I mean, this is finished on the inside beautifully. I mean, you got to give a little, I'd say, little airspace, a little room for those diamonds to breathe. Really, it means clean them, you know, properly clean them from the backside. But it is really about getting that nice double roan platinum. It needs some polishing, but, you know, it wasn't even really, I didn't get a chance to polish that up earlier. So here's what we'll do. I'll make this better than even $3,000. It's not $29.99. It's about as affordable as a 1 carat any yellow diamond gets. I mean, really, 1 carat stones, that's a great starting point for a really expensive diamond, or at least it should be expensive. Not here, not today. We're blowing it out right now. This is not even $2,900 or $2,500. Instead, I'm going to make that $2,499. You get $250 off, and that's going to be it. Just the one and one alone there to get that piece home to you. So. All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Amy, and enjoy. And again, Ginger, let me know whenever you're ready. If you happen to be watching early, we can show you your bracelets. I found 3 that might work for you. And then in the meantime, oh, I love this. This is a new piece. It's actually going to be our Kunzite pendant, and it is going to be, oh, listen, look at this. We had that really, remember yesterday actually, we had this huge Kunzite. It was a radiant cut. Well, that is one thing. We've got this emerald cut here today that's set east-west. So maybe you liked the whole idea of a Kunzite pendant yesterday in that rich color, but you want something a little bit more simple in style, maybe more wearable, because that one yesterday was big. And it's still here, by the way. It was about 22 carats, but this is a really wearable. We do the east-west setting on item number 9125. It's going to be that 4 carat 42 emerald cut, east to west, with that stack of diamonds, like a nice little trillion style bale that, is it just me, or I think it's got to be the Kunzite, but it looks like there are purple diamonds first, doesn't it? You look at that bottom row on the trillion style, it looks like there are purple diamonds, doesn't it? It's so cool. But that's a reflection. That's actually kind of a neat little trick there. It's actually I'm going to assume it's a reflection, because we don't usually put purple diamonds as accents in pendants, but it is. It's a reflection of what you see there in the Kunzite, kind of that glow emanating up, and that really cool design. So you've got the diamonds up top there. We are going to make this 3 points in diamonds, of course, there are accents, and then we'll show it to you also on the neckline. So first, a little size reference here, and we're so excited this is here. And again, get ready, gear up for that big diamond band. Think about how many you need for either, whether it's going to be pinky ring, index finger ring, stackable down the hand. I've had up to 7 of them on my hand this morning together, and they're amazing. Yes. Oh, hi, Amy. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. I'm just so glad we had your request. I'm really glad it was still here to show you. Also, let me show this one measurement-wise so you get an idea here. That's what it looks like, 1/2 inch top to bottom, including the bail. We'll take it on over the neckline for you as well, show you there, and more importantly, get it out the door at an incredible value. So again, really wearable. Put your favorite white gold chain right on through it. You can see the purples and the pinks and even the blues, which is, oh, so impressive when you start to see those amazing, kind of like a vibrant neon blue coming through. Very nice. So let's take another look at it close up. We will get it out the door affordably. I promise you that. Everything's got to be. This is the biggest sale event we do. So if it can't be affordable in this event, when can it be? I mean, we're known for great values as it is, nothing but the best, but this is another level. It's not even $19.99 or $9.99. We've got one only. It's in the white gold. It actually could be changed if you want it to, but I really think, again, white gold and Kunzite, fabulous combination together. So let's just go ahead and send it on out. $888 plus an extra 10% off, so it'll be $7.99 instead. How does that sound? We got a cool fancy cut topaz. You know, it was just the other day we started the show with a topaz, and everybody loved it. But I'm going to bring in another Swiss blue, but it's a really cool fancy exotic cut. So we'll have that for you on the way as well. And again, get requests in, because it's really important to take advantage of these discounts while they're here. So want to make sure you have a chance to do that today. Okay, so coming up, and we've got $7.99 on that one, and anything else you want to request, it could be a category or a specific item, could be something that, I know, we got the big top of the hour, wait in the wings. And by the way, I do have a very large, oh my, this is spectacular. There's an Asher cut Kunzite here today in a ring that is fabulous. And the price on Kunzite right now is not an expense. Whoa, okay. And the way that's set with those huge baguettes at the compass points, what do you think? North, east, south, and west, and then all the massive diamonds around. What do you think of that new piece? That is gorgeous, and every single diamond around it is also massive. You've got the halo, you've got the bigger stones down the sides. That's new today. That's one of our beauties that is going to debut. There's also another 1 carat diamond. So if you missed out on the princess cut, I'll have a pear shape later. It's going to give you even a bigger look. And then in this hour, we're probably going to have to see the Tanzanite pendant in this hour because it is so limited. So we'll have to do that when we have a little lighter viewership, as opposed to as we go on and on, where it gets, you know, busier and busier. So that's coming up. We'll get to that. But again, pendant's still here if you want to grab that pendant for only $888, less your 10% off. So that's a huge deal there. So let's show you that fun, fabulous, and fancy. It is, look at that. You don't see that every day. I know we see some beaming, gleaming, bright stones, but that is another level. 1128304 is our 7 carat 83, and that is, it may start as an emerald cut, yes, but it's got what we call the fabulous championship concave cutting within it as well. And so that's going to be our 783. You're getting a concave cut. So this really elevates the amount of light and brilliance you're ever going to see from a stone like this. It is fantastic. And okay, so this is our 783 with the diamond, no diamonds. Okay. Is that unusual? We don't see many pieces without diamonds, but instead you've got the really cool kind of a semblance of a Greek key around it. On the sides, really just giving it a nice little outline there on either side. 7 carats 83 in the white gold. We have got the one. Unfortunately, and that is the big sad point here, is that we only have the one of the stone. So this is going to obviously go in a hurry. But you've got something unique, different, special. Something we don't always see. 783, but it's the concave cut. It's also that electric blue. So there's a sky blue that's lighter. There's a London blue that's darker. This is really where you get that vibrant electricity out of your stone. It is so impressive, and yet no diamonds, but a lot of design, and that adds a lot of gold, which thank goodness this was, you know, built in a slightly different gold era, so that you have that affordability built into it. Let's take a look and get you this amazing, amazing value and take it on lower than, oh yeah, and you probably want to see it on the hand because this is like, okay, we're up close. So does it look all bright and fabulous because it's up close? No, that's going to show up from a distance away like you see there. Check that out. So you can see how bold and brilliant and bright that is, even from a longer way away, and see how it just looks almost like there are lasers going back and forth within this stone, does it not? And we've got a huge value, under 1,000, yes. But I'm thinking better than $999, better than $888, better than $799 as well. This is going to be one huge value, and I'll make it $777 instead for one caller. Look at how much gold you do have there, every which way, and that is, look at how bright that is, just beaming and glowing. Tell me that's not going to get a lot of attention and compliments when everybody notices that on the hand. It is a superstar of cutting there, and we've got only the one. So take a look at it close up, and then we'll get it out here for $699, and then let me know what other requests you have. We'd love to hear from you. And hey, Sally, thanks for being with us this morning. Happy Sunday morning to you. And hey, Tracy, she said coffee is ready. Oh, she got a cup from me. I may need an IV of coffee today. I may, Tracy. Do you have an IV ready? Just a constant drip. That's what we need. But I know that sounds good. Did you add enough creamer though? I like a lot of creamer. I do. It's got to be extra sweet. All right, so $777 and $699 at checkout. Then we have a cool cat's eye chrysoberyl. We've been loving the cat's eyes lately, so we'll bring that out. And I know we're all pretty anxious for the big top of the hour, the diamond special, which is limited, by the way. So even though it's diamonds, usually I have a little more quantity on diamonds, but that doesn't mean unlimited. So we're going to see a limited quantity on our diamond band. So if you're not registered and you're thinking, I want to start with diamonds, most people do start their TVON collections with our VS Diamond collection, so which is really not a collection, it's everything we do. But that's really important. So if you are thinking about participating in the top of the hour that we have coming up in about 45 minutes, please get registered if you're not already. Obviously, most of you are. You're ready to go. You're here for the big Sunday special. But if you're not already, please consider doing that so you're ready to get in, because obviously we don't have a lot of these to go around in the diamond band, and which is going to go a lot faster than more normal pieces do, because I think people are going to get in 2 and 3 and 4 at a time. And again, really excited about this. Thumb ring, pinky ring. Start thinking about how you want to wear your diamond band, because it really is suitable in any and every way, but it's still top quality. Look at that from a distance away. So you can see, and it's great for if you just feel like your rings or some of your rings in your collection need a little extra, they need a little diamond boost. We've got you covered today. So take a look at this. There's that concave championship cutting. Oh, and new yellow diamond earrings are here, and there is a very large pink zircon that has that pinky golden color. These are the cool, it's like a paperclip design. Oh, we got to show these. I know we loved, wasn't it yesterday we had the big emerald cut? Yes, the big emerald cut white diamond. Well, today we've got our first, since we've had one ring that was a 3 carat that is here. But this is the color that I love because it's also tough, as you know, to get these emerald cuts. Look at that. Oh, come on now. If ever there was an earring really made for me, I will just say it right now, and probably I would actually wear them in like a second piercing and just, you know, really go wild. But this is so, so stunning. It is tough, and let me just make sure you see that that's the visual upright. This is brand new, 1 pair only, 9127. But it is so difficult to get emerald cuts. Now we talk about white diamonds, the difficulty is getting the emerald cuts being clean enough to cut them that way because it would act as almost like a magnifying glass for inclusion. So they have to be very clean. Same thing applies to yellow diamonds, except when you're dealing with a natural from the earth yellow diamond, the complication becomes this. In an emerald cut, you have to have the clarity, yes, but you also have to have a great saturation level because if you don't, they're going to really even look that much lighter. So it's almost like you have to start with a better quality yellow diamond in the first place to then venture into that emerald cutting and then still have that maintained amazing brightness like these have. And to pair them up, we have a match pair here. You're getting a carat 03, so they're just over a ½ carat each in that what will be at the top of the earring. Then it's like a hoop, but think of it like as a super elongated oval or almost like rectangular because it does have almost like that paper clip link that we see in necklaces. That's very popular. This is almost like that style incorporated into a fabulous earring, and you get white diamonds the rest of the way. So it gives you a little hoop meets drop meets stud, because I look at it as it's a stud to start, and then you've got the hoop and the drop, that straight down line linear version in the white diamonds, and then it still is going to loop around to give you that great kind of hoop feeling. So all easy to wear, easy to put on. I know you're anxious to see them probably in the size reference, so let me show you that because this is new. And they are going to be, oh, I love this so much, carat 03, 15 points in the white diamonds as well. We can't forget about that because you've got all those extremely important diamonds that you have throughout. Loving the look there, but all you've got to do is dial in because this is going to be extremely affordable. I know that looks like an expensive earring because emerald cuts always are. But again, look at that face up. Those are some of the most bright, prominent, stunning yellow diamonds we have seen. And this is the other thing, is that we've had a number of yellow diamond rings, including even today, but very rarely do we bring a match in an earring. It's just so difficult to match them up. You can see they are 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom, and this is how it looks from the side. So there's that kind of paper clip link influence in which you're going to have just essentially a lever back style where it opens with that hinge. You see there how it opens up, and then you've got that ease of putting them on, and then they just snap right closed, just like that. So click, close, done, out the door, good to go. But it gives you that drop style. Check that out. I mean, that is so attractive, isn't it? The way that looks, it is. It's so, oh, there's something so beautiful about emerald cuts. They're bright, they gleam, they glow. 1 pair. I know it's early, but this is one of a kind, and I would venture to say and feel very comfortable saying there's not going to be anything else like this in our collection. That just doesn't happen, and there you can see how that looks from a distance away. I just love the way that stone itself really covers the piercing, and then it almost just looks like those white diamonds are floating there in formation, and what a beautiful look. I mean, there's just something about emerald cuts. They are exotic, they are special, they are designer, they're unique, and they're always expensive except for here. It's kind of like everything else. It's like, oh, the fine jewelry world is always expensive except for here. We are the actual exemption from that, and we're going to take these down below $69.99. Only 1 pair. If you love them, let me know early. Dial in early. I know we're all anticipating that big top of the hour, and it's coming, but there's nothing else like this to bring to you. This is the time to get it. Let's go back up close and take a look. I think I seriously want these. Why did I even show these to you? Had I not shown them, I could shop them, right? But you know I'm always going to give you guys first dibs, but that is something, I'll tell you right now, they're going to get a good, loving home one way or the other here today. No question about it. They're not 69. 59, 49, nobody's on the lines yet for these. This is shocking to me. We've never seen an emerald cut yellow. Did I get my fingerprint all over that somehow? I did. I'm trying to get them all polished back up. And yet this is where you have got a look at that. That is what you see face up. So difficult to do. Let me remind you, we don't have treated diamonds. We don't have lab grown diamonds. We don't even enhance our yellows with heat or anything else. So this is very, very important to take advantage of, and we're going to make it a whole lot better right now than even, no, not even $29.99. Did you say I just dropped another $2,000 there? skipped over 4,000, went down to 3, and we're going to keep on going from there. And 50 pointers plus, emerald cut, yellow diamonds. Do not miss it. This is one pair. I know they're going to go, and we're going to be sad to see them go, and you're all going to say, can you please make another pair, please? I cannot do that. We have no other emerald cuts here. This is the moment. This is the time. And what can I tell you? It is just one pair that is fantastically priced already. Instead, we're going to go even lower, and you will not pay $29. I know, that's $300 extra off with the discount. Take advantage of that. Sure enough, as it is, you can just make that yours right now. But instead, going even lower than that, all you have to do is make it to the phone lines quickly before somebody else does. And I'll tell you, this is where, again, I think, yeah, Sunday, summertime, it's getting crazy, right? These values are so darn good. You would never see this any other time, any other place. This is what's happening, and we are really making some huge amendments to the great values that you know and love already. And it's not $28.99, $27.99. I mean, I need a caller on the line, and I will, again, they are gladly going to get a home no matter what. That is for sure. We understand that. But if you would like to have them first, and this is the most ultimate quality, that bright sunshine yellow, there's no brown, there's no orange. There's no additional body color except for the yellow, but it's very pronounced bright, which is what we look for in yellows. That's what makes them important. Obviously, lighter yellows can just look like not so great white diamonds. So you really want to see them have a powerful color to them. You're getting that here, and it's not even 29 or 28 or 27. We're going even lower, and we'll make them $26.99. Okay, so $26.99. You still get about $300 off. It's going to be $270 off that price as well, and then they're here for you. So that's it. It's just one pair, and they are so lovely. And of course, the fact is that you're getting that $26.99 price. Well, it comes all the way down to $24.29 and change if you'd like to go ahead and grab that earring, one of a kind pair. And this is what's coming up. So we'll give you a little heads up. There's a cat's eye chrysoberyl coming up for you. We also have a blue star sapphire that I'm very excited to show you because we've had a lot of you asking for more blue star sapphires. I've got a great one here for you today. We will see that coming up. And of course, anything, oh yeah, anything you need in diamonds, we got you covered with the ultimate diamond band. That's what this is. Princess cuts, channel set, in lots of gold, coming up for you at the top of the hour. Don't forget, we also have that Kunzite, that Asher. I can't believe no one said just give me that Asher now, because that is so important. And then still have our Kunzite pendant, and the Tanzanite pendant is going to be coming up shortly here as well, which is very affordable. It's a great way to get. What we had to do was we didn't have any smaller stones, so what we did was took one of our museum reserves, and instead of giving it to the museum, we're actually bringing it to you at a huge discount today. We actually cut up one of our museum reserve stones so that we could make a smaller pendant available for everybody. So that's happening in a couple of minutes as well. But the earrings, $24.29, don't wait too long. That is how you do it. So this is really, really crucial. All right, coming up, and then we do have pink zircon. Oh, we've got another big aqua. I know those have been popular of late. We do have a really big aqua. It's a pear shape this time around. We've had all of our cushions go in the last couple of days. That's the big aquamarine that I've got for you. It's over 10 carats, and that diamond band will be here. Also that, oh, we've got merengue earrings, but they're not a stud. They're more of a floral design. So if any of those sound good, let me know, and we will be glad to help you out. But those earrings, I'm so happy you didn't take them. Never been happier to not sell something in my life. That is so good. All right, so thank you for leaving them here. And then we have the cat's eye real quick. This is 1128-710, and this one's a new one. And if you ask me what a good cat's eye should look like, it should be a little transparent or translucent, and that's what this is. And then it's got that blue glow to the chatoyancy itself, which I think is fantastic. The way it's got a little more blue against a backdrop of a golden green, really, because again, when we say green eyes, or we talk about green cat eyes, it's definitely not just green. It's not usually like an emerald green or a stark green. That would look a little weird. So it really is, I can speak, I have green eyes. So usually they are a little bit of like a mix of usually some green and some maybe a little golden blue and all that kind of thing. And that's what you have here. Cat's eye chrysoberyl at 93 points. This is still a phenomenal stone. It's part of a big family of gems known as the chrysoberyl family. Of course, it also is the umbrella family too, stone that we know of as alexandrite. So it's a very important stone, but still rare because you have that phenomena here, which is that, of course, that chatoyancy. That's still a phenomena. There's different categories and different grades of phenomena. There's chatoyancy, there's color change, there's play of color and opals. Here's the 93 pointer, and then don't you love the diamonds mixed here? It's the baguettes and the rounds together to really kind of just completely surround it and give it still a bit of a halo feel, but in a traditional halo way, right? That's what I love about it, is that you've got a little asymmetry to it. Actually, the baguettes look like they're in a scroll, don't they? The way that twists and turns around like that. Looks like a scroll work around it. And we have this 93 pointer with the 43 points in diamonds. Do I have to take off my band rings to try it on? I guess so. So I will. And yet you can stack away with the band ring that we'll have coming up, as I'm already doing. But here's what the cat's eye looks like solo on its own here for you, just to see what that's all about. And yes, there's that band that we're gonna have coming up at the top of the hour as a thumb ring. There it is as a pinky ring. It works really any and every way possible. There is not a finger or a place on the hand you can't wear it. It is so good. And then here's our cat's eye. That's our cat's eye chrysoberyl. It is, well, it's a divine opportunity with this incredible value under $1,000, not $9.99 or $8.99. You want to dial in early. And let me actually put this on the other way now, just so you can see different angles and different perspectives here, because that actually sits it up properly right there to the eye level, so you can really appreciate that chatoyant effect. Now, it's going to be better than $8.88, better than $7.99. We'll make this one super easy here, and of course, that's what we do. Easy like Sunday morning? Sure. Sure it is, but this is also easy like practically free pricing. That's what I would call this. Yeah, forget about Sunday morning. It's Sunday morning. That means if you're watching TVON, we also have practically free pricing to make the shopping easy. And it's $777 only for this one, minus you get 10% off. That means you get it for $6.99. So that's a big old value. And then don't forget bracelets coming up. Ginger, M, if you're out there, we got your bracelets to take a look at. I do want to make sure you're with us before we show them, as usual, because otherwise they go to someone else, and then you're going, what happened? It was my request. But then we have some great mahenges. I also have a big paraiba blowout. There's some very large stones we decided to discount for you, one of which is the purple lavender. The other is a really fabulous green. I've got two huge paraibas. And then there's a very large mandarin garnet coming your way. That's also been tremendously discounted, but $6.99 on the cat's eye chrysoberyl. Beautiful color there too, because again, not too yellow. It's got the green golden mix. That's really what we look for in a traditional high-end chrysoberyl, is that mix of green and golden together with that great surrounding of the diamonds. And don't forget, we still have the yellow diamond earrings, the Kunzite pendant, and the blue topaz. So a nice start here to a big Sunday in advance. I mean, we're so excited about this, and this show is everything. And let me tell you, for I know it's August, but it's holiday gift giving day today, because this band is for everybody. Everybody. And if you don't even know someone's ring size, you guess, you make your best guess, and trust me, they're going to wear it, because also you've got a ring that works on any finger of the hand, that is not for just one person or one age group or one style. It is for everybody, truly. So what we have coming up is amazing. Please don't miss it. We've got our diamond band coming up. It's 91 points in princess cut diamonds, and that is a minimum, by the way, because you get a little more diamonds when it's a bigger size, so that we can make sure that the diamonds go all the way, at least halfway around for you as you wear it. So it's going to be a great look, and I know you're going to adore it. Plus that yellow diamond coming up, we'll have that bigger yellow diamond in a ring. Remember, we had the 1 carat princess cut's already gone. Now we're going to have the 1 carat pear shape a little later for you as well. And then maybe, shall we show this Kunzite? I know it's early, 28 minutes, but we are really centered around big moments today, like the band, like the Tanzanite pendant. I'm just going to show this to you. Call me if you love it. I know you've been already, got a glimpse of it. And even what's remarkable to me is that it's so much larger than the stone we showed you in the pendant. The pendant was maybe 2 carats or so. This is actually, look at that. Look at that from a distance away. Oh my goodness. To see that kind of color, to see what it's doing for flash. Colored stones are for the most part, that's where they maybe fail, if at all, is that they get more color than they get brilliance. But when you get a great cut, and you get really good material and expert lapidaries who work with us to make these gems and keep them as important as they are in their rough state, but only make them more beautiful somehow, that's where great cutting is involved. And great cutting can turn a stone that is known as a pleocroc stone that's got great color into a dazzling light show that is. That Kunzite is amazing. And so this is our 9 carat 05 Asher cut. What I'm marveling at, beyond just the gorgeous nature of the cut and the color and being as saturated as this is that every single diamond making up this huge diamond weight are huge individual, from baguettes to rounds. So this is the one we got a glimpse at earlier. I know we're only 29 minutes in, but honestly, when you've got a one of a kind this good, it's got to be shown early, because also it is my job to make sure that the $12,999 piece can be less. so that if you are already loving it, thinking about it, and wanting it, you have got a chance right now to own this. This stone, this color, this amazing, I don't know if I can get behind it to polish it up there, but you know Kunzite never has an inclusion, right? It's one of the great bonuses of the stone. It's not included stone. Yes?
It's a birthday request.
A what?
Birthday request.
Really? Is it Lynn's birthday? Today? Oh, stop the Kunzite then. We got to stop the presses here. We have to talk about Lynn. Where's Lynn calling us from? Hi, Lynn. From where?
Montana.
Oh, really? Well, Lynn, here's your request. She is shopping on her big day. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Special birthday in my family too today, Lynn. So, hey, happy birthday. First of all, we got to say happy birthday to Lynn. Thanks for calling from Montana and joining us on your special day. Wow, I thought it was our special day with the Diamond Band, but Lynn, celebrating a birthday today. Lynn, this is the Tsavorite. I hope this is the one you asked for, 2622. I can't think of a better way to celebrate a birthday as a jewelry loving gal than getting yourself a really gorgeous piece of jewelry, especially when it's on sale. So good timing to have a birthday during our biggest sale of the year. Let's take a look at this 86-point Tsavorite garnet with 28 points in yellow diamonds. Wow, happy birthday, Lynn. So here's our 86-point Tsavorite, and then you've got 28 points in the yellows that are going to wrap and swirl around it. And do you see how it's slightly concave where it's like recessed a bit for the yellows? So if you look at it from the side angle, you will see that. And apologize, guys, I'm going to be running back and forth doing our light today. But there's also a carat 35 in white diamonds. So that's a pretty big deal as well. So you're getting a huge overall diamond weight between the yellow, which are so bright, which I think really is well suited for the Tsavorite, given how bright that is. And then you get the carat 35 in the white diamonds as well. So amazingly, just really important. And the way they wrap around that stone, which is so clean and bright, here's what it looks like on the hand as well. What a great look with that two-tone, I'll tell you. Does it get any more exotic than a Tsavorite garnet with yellow and white diamonds together? Come now. That is a really beautiful piece. And do you know, it started at $79.99, and boy, has it come down from there. So it is whoa, this value, it got another reduction in price. And then Dale, we've got your request coming up as well from the other day. But here we are with the Tsavorite, one only, huge opportunity. No, it is not going to be, can I make this even better? It's not even $29.99. Take it on down to $1,999 and $200 off. That is probably, Lynn, that's probably the biggest steal I've ever seen on a Tsavorite. $17.99 for that ring. It's gone. Congratulations. Dale, here's your request, 112-8945. Let's take a look at this. I just had this the other day and debuted it, and now everyone's had a chance to think about it. 8945 is your item number. And again, thank you and happy birthday, Lynn. Wishing you many, 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 many happy years, and enjoy that Tsavorite. Hope you wear that a lot. Let's get you our 56-point paraiba in the bridge, which is going to be our 56-point stone that looks like it's even larger because it's really an elongated oval, and usually this bridge does hold a 1 carat, so that's something we're familiar with. And then you also have that 82 points in the diamond bridge. So really it's that mid-size. We do have this bridge in a larger size that gets you a carat in diamonds, so there's only a small difference in the diamond weight, but I just want to let you know this is I think the most versatile, wearable, medium style bridge. Even though it still has 4 rows and a lot of gold, there is a nice wearable quality to this one, and it's going to be, well, it's extremely affordable. Very much so. I cannot wait to show you the value. Now, of course, you're going to change the gold if you want to. So it can be actually the white gold, as you see here, or yellow gold or rose gold, because paraiba is strong like that. It's going to look good in anything. We typically do see our paraibas to start in the white gold. That tends to be how we go first, is with that blue-green especially. So looks lovely there. And then what we're going to do is take it on down to an incredible price tag for you and make it really easy. So just a really simple and easy kind of idea here for anybody who wants a great paraiba. It was amazing. We started this one at $12,999 and then, of course, just kept on bringing it down. Here's what it looks like on the hand for that wearability story, because you can see there, and boy, would this be a great one with our stack ring, would it not? If you want to take that ring we have coming up at the top of the hour and put it, look at how it slides right on next to that bridge. And you could do one on either side. This is what you can do with essentially any ring you've got. I mean, most rings are going to stack beautifully. These are different sizes, of course, but you can see there how we just added. Can you imagine if I moved that one over here and had one on either side? So you can really, again, build it as you like, but this is just, you know, really meant to be kind of your stackable all at once here, where you've got that great style and, of course, Sorry, shameless plug of what's coming up. But we'll go back to our paraiba here, and that is just fabulous, isn't it? And it's better than even $10,000. Got it a lot lower than that for you, that's for sure. It's not 10, it's not 9. Paraiba is still, and will always be, one of the most extraordinarily rare stones in the world. You can't get much more rare than this, and the fact that we're even bringing them, remember what I'm telling you about all these wholesalers and dealers of the world today. There are many who, there are still a couple that have paraibas. They are holding them close to the vest. They are not even selling them, no matter what the elevated prices or what the market value is showing. They're just holding on to them. Nobody is willing to even sell them right now just for, just curiosity of what they're going to do. If they keep on extending and increasing in price, then everyone's tempted to just hold on to them, see what happens as time goes on. That's what we're seeing a lot of. This is not going to be $99, even $49.99. Paraiba only goes up in price as you wear it, as you love it, as you hang on to it, as you enjoy it. This is something that goes up tremendously in value. And yet it's not going to be even $39.99. It is outstanding. One of our best. I just don't think you can go wrong with that bridge. I don't think you can. And it's white, yellow, or rose. And we got a couple of people already on the phone lines thinking about it. Remember, our requesters need to know this, is that it's the first caller who says yes. So you always want to dial in. Requesters rarely take their jewelry. So again, it's all what you are looking for. Just again, don't feel like you need to wait. And if this is your dream ring, you can dial in early and make it your own. That is important, but we're not going to do $39. It is down to $2,999 for that paraiba. And of course, it is going to be in your choice of gold, in your size, shipped to your home for free. All of those extras are free, and it's $26.99 at checkout instead. So a mega value for one caller only. Who's it going to be that takes it? This was on the other day, so that's why a lot of people have had a chance to think about it. And I think it was, I want to say it was Friday night. So here's your time to pick it up. And that's going to be $26.99. So thank you, Dale, for the request. It's a pleasure to be able to show this again. So we'll give it 60 seconds, see if anybody's got it. I think we're verifying. And then we've got that beautiful Kunzite coming up. And then also the Tanzanite pendant also going to be here. And very limited. The Tanzanite pendant, I'm going to need like 10 times what I have. So we will show that great blue wing, easy to afford, easy to wear in our Tanzanite pendant that will be coming up, which I'm going to give you a little preview of right now. There it is. So that's the classic Tanzanite pendant that we'll see. Probably the most classic we've ever had. I know it's the most affordable I've ever had. Think about that. The most affordable Tanzanite that I've had. Oh, that is, that's just making this even more of an important day. Yes, we love the diamond band coming up, but to think we're going to bring you the most affordable option ever to get a Blue Wing Block D, and it's today in this show. I'm telling you, this show is amazing. Start to finish, all the way through, one of a kinds. My yellow diamond emerald cut earrings are still here. Thank you for leaving them for me. And anything else you need to see, or get your hands on, or make a request so we can bring it on out for you. This is the time right now to make sure that you get whatever your heart desires at that discount. And then we've got that Kunzite coming up. Think about that for $26.99. This is absolutely amazing. We're going to show you the, I can't even wait. I mean, I should be waiting like till maybe noon to show this to you. That's an hour and a half from now. I'm going to show you the Kunzite next. Yes. Oh, really? Hi, Dale. Hi. Any particular Panther brooch? Does she want to see the one with the big diamonds and the satin finishing and the blue diamonds? Oh, it's my favorite. I almost wore it today. I meant to put it on, actually, because I thought, oh, this outfit really would work with a brooch. I tell you what, Nancy, we're going to show it. Let me go grab the Panther here. I've got item number 1125953 coming up. Good call. I know I've had a lot of you asking about this brooch, and it is my personal favorite in probably all of our Panther designs that we've ever had. And it's also could be, it's mostly, yeah, it's really designed to be a brooch, but you could wear it as a pendant. I'll show you all the ways to utilize this. So this is going to be a fun one here. It is my absolute favorite when it comes to our Panther designs because it's the whole Panther. It's 1125953, and let's zoom back because it's going to take some serious space here to show you the entirety of the length of this style. This is a brooch, or it does have two bails right here. Actually, if you look behind the tail or behind the hind leg there that's stretched out towards the tail, there is a bail of sorts. And then there's two here where I'm holding it. So if you want to wear it vertically, it could be also on the neckline. You can put your favorite chain through it, or obviously wear it any direction as a brooch because your pin goes right behind horizontally. So this is 18 carats. Yes, 18 karat solid gold, and a lot of it. We should probably go get you a gram weight on it because it's very impressive, but it's 2 3/8 inches long. It is going to be the blue diamonds in the eyes, and there are two, because sometimes they like to do these profile views, then there's just one diamond as the eye. Here you are getting the 2 diamonds as your eyes here, and then those are interesting and very special diamonds that you have as well with the white diamonds. 39 points in those square ashers. There's some baguettes and some ashers. Some are square, some are rectangular. They're burnished into this sandblasted finish because there's a little more texture than a satin. A satin is very, very, very smooth. This is still smooth to the touch, but it's not rough, it's not sharp, but it's got a little more texture so that it can look almost like, again, very, very much like you're getting realism here. So let's show it from a distance away on the hand, and then I'll show you on the neckline as well, because that is really outstanding. If that doesn't look like $1,000,000, I don't know what does. And if you want to wear it this way, you can, which is actually super cool because then it looks like, you know, he's kind of crawling up your neckline. So it's pretty cool here if you want to use those 2 bails. That I might literally, the tweezers are right where your chain would go. So that's how it would look. So it looks like he's grabbing on to the chain, whether that's your big rope chain. I would love to see it with a rope chain. And then obviously as a piece on a lapel, hat, scarf, wherever you want to wear it. But let's show you here from a distance away so you can see that size reference, because yeah, no one's missing that piece. No one's going to miss that. It just looks outstanding, does it not? And then also you could wear it on a lapel if you want to, any which direction you like, but 2 3/8, so that's tremendous. And to think that that's no hollowed out lightweight piece of gold, you've got a lot of 18 karat gold here, so that is really specialty. We'll go back up close and show it to you that way, and then get it out the door for a great price tag, because that's what we need. He needs to go. He needs a great home. And pendant brooch, you decide $79.99 is where it started. Now you get to take a huge extra discount, and we're going to make that $2,999 instead, which we know that price, $26.99, for tons and tons of 18 karat solid gold. You can see it's got a nice little mirror finishing in the background there. Your pin is nice and long because when you have a bigger piece like this, you want to support it with a longer pin. And then of course you've got, I love it. I think I may love it even more as a pendant. I really love when he's vertical like that because the way his stance is, it really does look like he's clasping onto the chain. So I think that is just, you're going to have so much fun wearing this. Talk about a signature piece. That's it. And then we'll see who's got it, because I think maybe Zine's got that one, right? So a beautiful idea. You do have it. Thank you so much. And then here is, at long last, we'll get to that Kunzite, which I could not be more excited about. And then wait till you hear this diamond weight to go with. I know the Kunzite's outstanding itself, but then to see this diamond weight, it's going to be 1129115. Thank you so much. Paraiba gone, brooch gone. Our fabulous yellow diamond earrings are here though. That's what we've got. And also the Tsavorite gone. So thank you all so much. Thank you for your requests. And thank you for enjoying these values today. They are amazing. And only 17 minutes away from the big top of the hour. But here we are with our 9 karat 05. That is the Asher cut Kunzite. And it also is in 14 karat white gold. But also you're getting, this is crazy, 80 points just in the baguettes. There are 4 baguette diamonds. That means 20, 20, 20, and 20. There are an additional 89 points in the white diamond round brilliance. Go ahead. You know what, I don't have a scale out here, so we'll have somebody run back and go check for you, because just out of curiosity, right? It's really about the diamonds and the blue diamonds and the workmanship, but we can have someone weigh that for you and get a gram weight. Yeah, I'm not going to just estimate it when we can just go have someone run back, but it's definitely weighty. If I had to guess, I don't know. That's going to be a lot of 18 karat gold. So we'll check on that for you. And then we have a carat 69 total weight here. We just like to break it down because when you have such substantial individual diamonds, that matters. And we're going to bring you a huge value. So come on in. This is a major moment, and you see how quickly everything's going, and I know we're all anticipating the top of the hour, but this is the thing. You wear this with everything else. You wear this with the top of the hour. The top of the hour is going to be must-have. These are the pieces that really are giving that there's like certain pieces of jewelry that are classics, like the band that we have coming up, and then there are pieces that really, I think, inject so much fun to your wardrobe, like color, color, color. Color is personality. Color is what gets you noticed. Color is fabulous. And color is really the colors of the world. I mean, whether it's color in fashion, whether it's color outside in nature, there's a reason we add flowers to the garden. There's a reason why we love sometimes you put on a red cocktail dress when you want to just, again, feel a little extra special. There is something about color. Color's transformative, and color can be very mood shifting. And there's something, if you really love pinks and purples and blues, this really covers all those bases with that top quality Kunzite that you have here. Take a look at it. We're going to get you a huge value on this one. Call me early though, because this one's not going to last. And then again, look at the diamonds on the side too. 4 diamonds on the shoulders of the ring, and that's on either side. And then there's only going to be, of course, the 2, 4, 6, 8 round brilliant diamonds across the top. Yes. Yes, I have bangles for her. Yes, I've been calling her out. We will show them next if you want to keep her on the line. But this Kunzite's got to go, and it's going to be a huge value. It's supposed to be $12,999. Going to do a lot better than that. Here we go. And by the way, was that Nancy over there that got that brooch? Yay. What was the gram weight, out of curiosity? Wowza. I was going to guess 20. I guess in Price is Right, I would have guessed a little over. It was 17 grams of 18 karat gold. Wow. It's more than a ½ ounce of gold in a brooch. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's impressive. All right, so here we go with the fabulous Kunzite, the Asher cut. Anybody like it? We're going to take it way down. And this is amazing. Hi, Nicole. Thanks for being with us today. White gold is how this one stays. I want to try it on, and then we've got Ginger's bracelets coming up as well. And I've got 3 for her to look at, but let me show this one on the hand here. Gonna fly on out of here. You know that. Here's what it looks like. Oh, stop. There is just something about really good Kunzite that is just top of the line. That band is coming up, that band is coming up, that band is coming up. I've got all different sizes here to show you all the different ways you can wear it. But that Kunzite, tough to top that color and that cutting. And like we talked about earlier with the emerald cut yellow diamonds, it's tough to take what's traditionally a pastel stone, have a cut, an emerald cut or an Asher that opens it up like that through the middle and still have that saturation level be so strong. That's what's impressive here. And it's not even $99.99. No, we're going to keep on going. Call me. This is not going to stick around. I can promise you that. It will not be here in 60 seconds. And then we got bracelets for you. And they are fabulous. And so what we're going to do right now is take this one for you all the way on down from even $99 to $49.99. And it keeps going. Let me know if you like it. To get a carat 69. Oh, come on. A carat 69 in diamonds. When does that happen? When there are only, well, let's see, we counted. We had a total of 4 and 4 plus 2, 4, 6, 8, 8 plus 16 rounds, 20 diamonds in total, 20 diamonds over the course of a carat 69. We talked about the fact that the baguettes are 20 points a piece, but to get something like this, that is not going to be even $49 or $39.99. Please call me early if you want a Kunzite. This is the first thing I ever bought for myself here 8 years ago was a Kunzite. The thing is stunning. And now we have seen better quality arrive since then. I'm almost wishing I could just like swap mine out because these stones are the very best when it comes to that neon quality. But this is your chance right now to pick it up, and it's not even going to be $49 or $39.99. We got a better value for you. You just call me as quickly as you can because that's all we got to do is just give you the greatest price and really just make this easy. And it's going to be $2,999. That is it. $29, well, it's not it because you get $300 extra off that to make it $26.99 instead. So it is time to dial. Then we're going to show you some bracelets, and then it's going to be almost time for our big, important top of the hour. I cannot wait. It is so exciting to see what we've got for you coming up for our big top of the hour, and it's going to sell out, and I know that, so we're going to be on time with that so you guys can start dialing and get in. But here we are, $29.99, $26.99 at checkout. I know we're waiting on the bracelets. That is so mighty. And remember, when you've got a carat 69, let's just go ahead and figure that out, because if we take the average, those are nearly 10-point stones on average. But again, we know that the rounds are smaller and the baguettes are bigger. We know exactly what the baguettes are. They are 20 points apiece. You realize those are close to an engagement ring size as far as the average engagement ring, because each and every one of those, the average engagement ring size across the U.S. is 25 points, a quarter carat. These are all 20 points apiece. So 4 of them, really amazing. I know wherever else, like, I don't know where everyone shops, but again, most of you are probably going, I'm only shopping here, so thank you very much. There's nobody's going to beat your value, so I don't need to go anywhere else. I think sometimes because of that, we really do lose sight of what diamonds cost, especially when they're in big sizes, because most rings, and I know you're still looking at that going, yeah, but the Kunzite's the main event, the diamonds are on the side. So they're accents, right? But remember how These are not typical accents. Most accent diamonds we use would be 1 and 2 pointers, and that's that. To get a 20-point accent, it's not anymore. And those diamonds are incredibly important to the point where you could pay that price, $26.99, because that's your checkout price. You could pay that for those diamonds by themselves. Just the 4 baguettes there. So I know Ginger's waiting. So Ginger, we're going to show this to you, and we'll revisit that. But I've got 2 bracelets here. I think this is what she means, Joanne, when she emailed me this morning early. I think this is what she means by flexible. These are essentially, like, instead of being a hinge style, they actually have memory wire inside, so they have a little bit of movement. Now, technically I have 3, but I know she's looking for 6 to 6.5. The one in the back is slightly larger, slightly. So if you are looking for a smaller size bracelet, they'll all work. They'll all work if you have a 6.5, but do you see how there's a wider stance to this back one here? So that one's a little larger. So if she's really wanting to go smaller, go with the front 2. And they stack so well. They're all solid gold and 14K. They're all gonna be the same price. They weren't initially, but I just wanna make this really simple and easy, and they're all one of a kinds. So when they're gone, they're gone. The back has more of the beaded style. That's gonna be up to 7.5. Really, these are best for an average size wrist or smaller. These 2 are a little bit smaller. So again, when you go across, I know that's how we usually measure bangles. Usually the average size is a 2.5 inch across. That's what we have here with that style there in the back. So that's a little under 2.5. The other 2 are going to be more like they're 2.25. So that's why those 2 are best for teeny wrists. Yeah. No, so they only go halfway around. All these styles do, and that's because you have the flexibility there. So it's actually hinged here. It still opens up in the back center of the bracelet. That little button is where it opens, but then they actually then move apart. You've probably seen me do this before, but they go halfway around. So here's the back, and here's the back, and then of course the diamonds and that pattern, that design are gonna go across the top. So one halfway around. And these are the ones that are really best for the small size wrist. That's gonna be the chevron style, which is 1127693. And then we have the other one, which is 7837. And this is how it opens up. So it's still got a box closure of sorts, but do you see what I mean by flexible? Let me show you on the hand, then you'll get a better idea. See how that's moving here? So that's why when it's clasped together, and you could still, to be honest, you could really wear it if you're a larger wrist too, it just won't clasp. Because trust me, it stays. It's like those, again, like those adjustable, look at how pretty that is. It's like those bracelets we used to wear when I was a kid. We used to have like those bracelets that were flexible. That's not going anywhere. I didn't fasten it. You can, obviously, and you probably will, to secure it, but you don't have to. And then it would fit virtually any size wrist. But again, this is for a teeny tiny wrist, these 2 in particular. So you get either the style that, I would say this one, because it's sections, it has more of that separated look. This one looks more like consistent diamonds all the way around. I'll show them to you together, but again, there is a little, there's a little button style, so that's gonna be what opens it up. So you see how easy you press that button down, then it opens up. But this is why it's so easy to put on, and then you literally just loop it around your wrist, fasten it in the back, but they look great stacked together, and they're real, like, again, this is a narrow style, so it's meant to be worn either by itself every day or with other things as well. So does she have a favorite of the 2? Or again, if you want them both, I'm gonna take the price down. They used to be $29.99, gonna go significantly lower than that. And of course, this one's also here. It's just a little bit larger style. It'll still work for a smaller wrist. It's not gonna go anywhere. It's not like it's a huge bracelet, but that one's gonna be the larger, and you can see how that's a little wider because it's got those beads and then those little florets that look like big diamonds. Yes? Oh, we don't have any of those. Yeah, we don't. We never have. Yeah. So for anybody who'd like these, she's going to pass because she needs them to go all the way around. We only have a bangle like that is bezel set. That's not flexible. So yeah. All right, so we'll do these for $15.99 a piece, and that'll be that. So $15.99 plus your discount. We are 7 minutes away from the top of the hour, and that Kunzite, I got to bring it back out because we're not going to leave that here. So the Kunzite, and then the yellow diamonds, the blue topaz, the other Kunzite pendant that was here earlier, and our cat's eye. That's what remains from the hour. Everything else is gone. The bangles now, well, it's nice to see those bangles here. Really good when you get $160 off as well. Very impressive. And then, of course, that great big value when they are solid gold and bracelets. So these 2 are really meant to be, again, for the 6 to 6.5 inch wrists. If you go 6.5, 6 3/4, you're okay too. And then this one's for the traditional 7-inch average size as well. You can go there. That's also going to be $15.99, even though that's got way more gold to it. And the diamond weights are as follows. You're getting almost 50 points no matter what. So it's 40, let's see, the top one here is going to be, that's 46 points. And then the chevron style is going to be 47. And then 48 here actually. So all three have just under a ½ carat diamonds in the solid gold, and you can grab those if you like. I get a lot of requests for the smaller bracelets sometimes, and both the smaller and the larger are tougher to do, so that's really nice to have those options there. Don't forget, getting very close to our top of the hour, 5 minutes away. And also your $15.99 price is coming down significantly less than that, which is very exciting. Those are $14.39 a piece. So that's all you pay to get a bangle bracelet, but they're so easy to put on. And that's what I love about that style. I mean, a lot of bangles are a lot easier than line bracelets typically are, because they just are usually either hinged or in this case, that flexible style. So it doesn't mean it stretches. There's no elastic inside. It's not a stretchy bracelet. It just means it flexes on the inside. So all those, there's a lot of workmanship involved, because all those little links of gold, every one involves separate workmanship. You're putting it all together so you can have that really nice, again, even that flexibility of wearing it really no matter what size, because trust me, it's not going anywhere. Like again, when you see it here and you look at the way, and we've got one of each by the way, but when you look at the way that moves, so when it's all fastened, great, but you open up that button, it's on the hand, and so you can see how that moves. So it's literally just like a cuff bracelet. And then you can literally, if you had a 8, 9, honestly, you could wear that as an anklet. It's not going anywhere. So yeah, if I could swing my leg around, I could show it on. Right? But yeah, that's really what we're all about there. So that really good look. So what do you say? Just really nice, easy, and again, clasp it in the back for security, but you don't really have to, because it's got that shape and it always finds its way back. So it's that shape that's not going to ever, that's not going to fall off your wrist. Even if you want to go like 7.5, 8, even if you've got a 9-inch wrist, if you want to put it on as an anklet, you could, and it's not going anywhere. So beautiful style there, and $14.39 per. So we've got, again, 3 styles. There's your beaded. That's all going to be, again, just a little under a ½ carat in the diamonds that are VS, and they're all just in the yellow gold, and then they look really fabulous together. I would really consider stacking all 3 together. So here's the one that's going to have the chevron. See how that's got that chevron style in between the diamonds? That's going to be that little chevron, kind of looks like your wonder rings. And then there's a more of a consistent, probably the most traditional. And then here, this one looks like little sections, little florets, or little, maybe they even look like individual diamonds from afar, don't they? So all 14 karat solid gold, you just simply choose your favorite. And again, the one in the back is best for a 7-inch wrist, and the other 2 are great for teeny tiny little wrists, because that's not something we see all the time. Yes, questions, how we doing? Anyone want any of those? They're one of a kinds only. Last time we see them on the air, there's lots of gold to melt down. So those are, if you're going to melt some jewelry, that's probably going to be the one to melt there, because there's so much gold involved in that bracelet, being that, yeah, it's a bracelet. It's a little more gold than you'd have in a ring typically. Right. Chevron gone, so that's item number 1127693. I'll take that one aside. And again, make sure that they've got a, again, if they do want to fasten it, make sure that they are up to 7 inches. I have a 7-inch wrist is what I like in a bangle. I like an average size. It fits me beautifully, but it also works for if you're, it's not a lot of extra room. So it works if you're a little bit smaller wrist size, like a 6.5. Okay, so last call on the last 2. We'll see who's got them. They should go. $15.99 comes down by $160 extra, and we love that too. So $14.39 gets them home, and then we've got our last call on the show here, at least for the first hour, and then our big top of the hour is what we've all been waiting for. That's what we've all been wanting, waiting for. Only got to tell you about it yesterday, so certainly hasn't been a lot of time to get accustomed to the idea of this band, except for the fact that, well, we always perpetually are looking for classic bands like this, but even here, we've never done anything like it. So that's going to be on the way. And if you like our last 2 bangles, you got to take advantage of those. And then don't forget about that Kunzite. That we're going to have to recap later, that 905. Still hanging out here at the moment, unless you want to take it right here and now. But the band is going to be a really exciting moment. Then we'll have that Tanzanite pendant for you. That's going to be coming up as well. Super affordable way to get a Tanzanite in your collection. And the big Kunzite, that is just so outstanding. That 9-carat 05 with those massive diamonds. That's cool. All right, so then last call. Do you want the clusters of diamonds or the really all the way around top to or side to side? That's going to be 46 points on this one here at the top. And then the lower one here that's sitting at the base of the wheel is 48 points in diamonds. So just 2 points varying difference there. All right, next up, we've got about 1 minute to go. So we'll show you, let's just probably hang out with these bracelets till the top of the hour. Zine, do you have any questions, or are you getting a bracelet? All right, something from earlier, sounds good. And then we also did have, yeah, I'll show them again. I will, there's a request. Let's see those yellow diamonds one more time in the earrings. An emerald cut drop of sorts. It feels like a drop meets a hoop meets a stud, because really the stud starts it all at top. That's the yellow diamond emerald cut. Then you've got the drop in the diamonds as well. And this is just, they're so fabulous on. They are so screaming good. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be that one pair we showed earlier. I know they're going to go, and this is sad because I know they've got nowhere to go but out. That's the fact. And if you joined us a little bit late, as I know a lot of people do, on a busy summer weekend, here is 1129127. Those are emerald cut yellow diamonds that are perfection. Cannot find a flaw in those stones. They are so perfect from color, saturation standpoints, and also the clarity. But also the diamonds that lead on down, white diamonds, they'll go straight down from the emerald cut, loop around to give you a hoop style. Easy click enclosure, that's 15 points of additional diamonds, so your total weight is 1 carat 18. But the yellows are on a different level. Yellow diamond, emerald cuts. Victor, what were you picking up over there? What's that? Good. All right, so here we go. Did you get promoted? Is that why you're sitting back there in that big, is that what happened? You've been here like 3 days and you got promoted? That's good. All right. Got the head honcho desk back there. I'm waiting for my promotion. 9 years here, haven't been promoted yet. All right, so here we are. Well, how do you get a promotion, really? I don't know. What could I do? I want to answer calls. I want to come in and answer calls. That's what I want to do. But we're ready to go, guys. This is the top of the hour here. Last look at these. I know a lot of you are thinking about them. Get on those phone lines. This is not going to last. And we are going to do a $2,699 price tag. We've seen that price tag, but usually after the discount. This is before the discount. So your actual price that you're going to get these for is really unheard of. It's $24.29 to get those earrings with 50-point plusers in our first yellow diamond emerald cuts and earrings. First, that's not happened. We had one in a ring. Well, it's still here, actually. It's a 3 carat, but it's so pale. I don't show it anymore. It's just too pale for our taste. It's really pale. It's like an outside designer piece, and yeah, it's not my cup of tea. It's just too light. These are the perfect color, and I think they may be gone. And then, sure enough, it's top of the hour time, everybody. Oh man, am I excited about this. I have been giddy to show, like, I've been so excited for this show. Just to present this band, because I show you all kinds of jewelry, but I never get to show you anything this fabulous, classic, beautiful, timeless, stackable, all the things. All right, so are the earrings still here at $24.29? Because I'm not going to be showing those again, unless you specifically ask, because I am desperate to own those earrings. But let's talk a little bit about top of the hour. The time has arrived for our big special. Welcome in, everybody, to our big Sunday here. We are live. So glad you're with us. My name is Lauren Blair. This is our last 2 hours of our Sunday. Big sale going on. Huge opportunities for you there with all the discounts I'm giving, plus your 10% extra off. And yeah, I've rushed a few pieces that are big specialty top of the hours from when they should have presented weeks from now, like when we get into more of fall, but I really wanted them here during a sale. So we can make it even more affordable. And that's really what I love about this, because this is a sale event every day here, but with this event going on, it gives you so much extra savings. And I think that becomes exceedingly important when you have a style like this that most people are going to want to get more than one of. So if there was ever a time to present a ring where I want you to think about getting 2 or 3, because whether you're getting them in different ring sizes for different fingers of the hand, like I've been wearing this all day. I've been wearing the ring in a size 6 on the ring finger. I've been wearing it in a size 4 on the pinky. I've been wearing it in a size 6 on the thumb. So it really is that idea where you may want to get different sizes to wear in different places. You definitely want to get more than one to stack. This is like the ultimate classic ring guard. and I cannot say enough good things about it. And I'm such a stickler for quality. You know that is why, yes, to make a piece of jewelry here, it's got to be of a certain level of quality, but then to get on the air and for me to put heart and soul behind presenting it, it's got to be quality that, simply put, that I would wear. So we have something very special for you that in all these years, I've been here 9, we've been here almost 10, I have never had this band before. We have very rarely seen princess cuts. Princess cuts are a very expensive diamond cut, and when you maintain the VS quality and the white bright material that we always insist upon, that's where it gets uber rare. And they get expensive. They just get expensive. It just makes it harder to put together a value like what we like to do. Well, this is item number 112-8919. And if you do want to get on the phone lines on the early side, I say, great. And I applaud you because I recommend it, because this is where it's a certain limitation, because there are only so many princess cuts to go around. And there's a guaranteed minimum, even if you get a teeny tiny little ring size, there is a guaranteed minimum of 91 points in diamonds. The smallest ring size I have, to ensure that the diamonds go at least halfway around, to cover the finger so it looks like an eternity band when you wear it, the smallest diamond weight is 91 points. A lot of you are going to get bigger than that. And they go halfway. They are also the reason this band is so complex to do, and why it's going to be so popular with you is the same reason. It is all channel set. Remember, princess cuts are squares. They are perfect square cuts, but they have the fire inside like a round brilliant. You can't do this kind of setting style with a round brilliant, because what you have here is that ability to set them in a perfect seamless channel where they go from one side to the other, and there's no break in the diamonds. There's no gap, there's no break, there's no nothing. It is just so, it's so silky smooth on the hand. This is why you stack them, you layer them. I'll tell you, I know we love our Wonder Ring because we love hopping Wonder Rings around other things to make it the ultimate ring guard, but this really is where ring guards begin. This is really the classic ring guard style, because it is a straight edge band. So whether you have traditional rings, wedding sets, solitaires, other bands, signet ring, I'm telling you, I will stack this with my signet ring and it will look hot, because anything with that straight edge, or not, I mean, just again, it doesn't have to be a straight edge style. If it isn't, it'll just sit a little further away from your center ring. This is the one you get at least 2 of to stack around other pieces like a ring guard. So your ring in the middle and then one of these bands on either side, or anywhere else, because right now the look is stacking everywhere. It's stacking up the hand, down the hand, and across the hand. So what I mean by that is, when we hear the word stack, I think we usually think of, okay, I'm gonna put 2 on, maybe 3 on. I tell you, I've had up to 7 of these on one finger, and it looks gorgeous. I just put 3, 1 of each gold color here on the ring finger. Look how gorgeous that looks. This is the idea. Get as many as you can and play. Have a whole wardrobe. And I would recommend getting a white and a yellow and a rose, because the 3 looks so good together, which is what I did there. Pinky ring, it's amazing. Why not stack across the hand, thumb, and then ring and pinky, because that look, amazing. It's just about value here. And this is why when you're saving a 10% off each and every one, there is so much to be saved and more to be saved when you shop more than one. So we're gonna take a look at it. Again, this is high end. This is not your regular standard band. We have done I have had countless diamond bands here on the show in my 9 years, but usually they are round brilliants of some kind, whether it's a 5 stone, a 7 stone, or 30 stones. They're all different styles, but what is really, again, different about this is the princess cutting and the fact we use bigger diamonds, and they are so high end. There is a huge premium on princess cut stones. So are you ready to see it? I'm so excited for this. White, yellow, rose gold, get as many as you need. This is probably one day only. I'm gonna assume I'm gonna sell them out. I'm just gonna assume that. And there aren't that many to go around, actually. And consider that it's one thing to not have a lot to go around when everyone gets one, but I have a feeling most shoppers today will take more than one, which means the quantity is going to go that much faster, which is why I recommend being on the phone lines that much faster as well, because they're going to fly. So let's show them to you. This is really fantastic. Get as many as you can, and think gifting. It is August. Holidays will be here before you know it. Every time I look at anything, it's all about Halloween. It's August. It's August. We are months away, and yet everything's about Halloween. So we tend to now just start preparing earlier for these end of the year, and that's a good thing, because honestly, first of all, in jewelry, well, things are going to get very expensive very quickly. Things are going more and more, and by the time that November and December roll around, when most of us start thinking about holiday gifting or even treating ourselves, prices on gold could be even crazier. Yes, they could. They most likely will be. That's what we are expecting to see. So here is The princess cut band. Now I'm going to show you, we have all 3 gold colors here to show you right now. I hope I don't have my fingerprints on them because I have been trying them on all day. I've been wearing them again. I've had 7 of them on one finger and I love that look. There's the yellow, and first of all, how white and bright are our diamonds that even in the yellow gold, they look perfect. Yes. Of course, you know I'm going to do all that, guys. I don't leave you with any questions. So just let me present it, and then if you have questions, then ask, because I will never leave you with a question. We're going to cover all that. There's 91 points minimum. The band itself is not small. Now, I know you're seeing them on my pinky, and no matter what, it's going to be the same width. And the width of your band, just the gold alone, is 3 millimeters wide. That is bigger than your average wedding band, okay? Like a men's wedding band, usually 2. Most bands, 2. Most shanks on rings, even with color, 2 millimeters. That's typical. This is a 3 millimeter band. Do you see how everything is set into the band smoothly? That is invisible, or in this case, channel set. It'd be invisible if there was more than 1 row. Instead, there's 1 row, bigger diamonds, and they go halfway around at least. So that is important, and I have so many ways to show it to you. And they stack so perfectly because of that straight edge side. And look at this too. The inside of the ring completely, hold on, let me get my pinky ring off here. It's the smallest one I have. Look at that. From the side profile, let me polish it up. Look how gorgeous this is. Look at the thickness you have. From the side profile, look at the finishing on the inside. Even the back of the band. Now, I don't need you to size up unless you're going to wear 5 or more. You can go true to size even when you're stacking, but look how substantial that gold is. That is solid gold. We do not do plating. I do not do plating. I do not do faux. I don't have lab-grown plated metals, nothing of the kind. It's all about solid 14 karat, white, yellow, rose. You see all 3 options. I'm telling you, if you need the ultimate thumb ring, if you need the pinky ring to look so chic, I mean, seriously, stack them across the hand. There is no wrong way to wear it. I have 2 on my ring finger over here. I've got 2 here on my ring finger over here. They'd look amazing coupled up with a wedding set, with a solitaire, with a signet ring, with whatever you have. Any of this color that you've bought from me, great. You put them together. The pinky ring, the thumb ring, oh my gosh, it's so smooth. Nothing will catch on anything. Look, silk fabric, nothing will catch. Sweaters in the wintertime, cashmeres, crochets, whatever it is. You've got, this is what you want for everyday wear. No prongs, a diamond will never ever come out of your ring. Meaning, like, I think about it from a workhorse standpoint, we've all had a band where if we've worn it for years and years and years, we look down one day and oh my gosh, the little diamonds come out. Never will happen. It cannot happen. They are set in a groove of solid gold side to side. You can't lose a diamond. You cannot lose a diamond. You are going to choose, by the way, we do quarter sizes, half sizes, 3/4 sizes, and full sizes. So you are literally, it's 11:11. Some people like to make a wish when it's 11:11 on the clock. It's 11:11 out here on the West Coast. My wish is that I can bring you the value that is going to allow you to get as many as you need, because this is that piece you will invest in once and wear forever, every day for a lifetime. That's all. I mean, when are you not going to wear that band? It's why I also think you should get a couple of sizes, because your pinky's a different size than your thumb, then your index finger's a different size than your ring finger. So get as many as you need, because the discount is here. I rushed this in advance. It was supposed to be on way later in August when the sale's over. I wanted to put it on the sale show so you can get an extra 10% off, which will account for a great amount of savings. Now, for everybody who's waiting, did we do any research? Princess cut, VS, princess cut diamonds at nearly 1 carat. For the gold band, you'd pay $7,000 by itself. For with the diamonds at almost 1 carat, you're really going to pay really close. I mean, I did look it up. Yes, I did. Retail stores have SI diamonds. I couldn't find anyone who had a VS version. The SI version in a retail store was over $8,600 for SI diamonds. Cloudy, hazy, icky. I've got the VS set in solid gold, 3 millimeters per band. That will never change. Doesn't matter if you get a size 3 or a size 13. It's never going to change. 3 millimeters wide. And the diamonds are tremendous. That's a minimum carat weight. You've got to get at least a few of them. Stack, stack, stack. You will love it. I wish I had 50 different rings here, because I would show you a million ways to wear it. But I'll tell you right now, that looks great, right? Wear them multiples on the hand. You will look so current, so now. But it's not going to be $49.99. We've already got 4 going out to 1 shopper. And operators, you will need to let me know how many you have. Now, the gold color is less important because they're not all set yet, because we don't know what the ratio is going to be. But I do need to hear from you, and I will make little half hash marks as they go on this bag because we cannot oversell them. We cannot. And you are not paying $49.99, which is a heck of a value and a really good discount from what you would find even in retail for a lesser quality or for a lab grown. By the way, we can beat lab grown prices. So before you actually lower yourself and your standards to lab grown, don't do it. Come shop with us first. Come see what I have first, because this is not lab grown. Now look at this on the hand here. And I'll just show you one at a time here first on different fingers. So here's the pinky. Look at that, no matter what size, because these are different sizes I'm wearing, no matter what size. I don't think I have one big enough for my index, or for my index, but look at how cool that looks. Seriously, pinky, ring, middle, index would be great. There's the thumb, so perfect for that because it's low profile enough, sits with that smoothness. How about stacking a couple? These are my big ones over here, so I'll show you actually on the index finger as well. And look how beautiful this would be, all the way across the hand even. I mean, why not? That is such a chic look. That's what we're doing. Not necessarily stacking this way, but stacking across the hand. You can see how they work on every single finger of the hand, no matter what. They're amazing. That looks like one complex four-finger ring, and yet doesn't need to be. You can get two of them. These are all white gold that I have on my hand here. Take a look at all the three gold colors. You are not going to spend $49.99. Do we have anybody already besides our three? Okay, we've got a few people on the phone lines here ready to go. 2 rose gold going out. I'll tell you, get white gold, rose gold, yellow gold, or a combination thereof. They are superstars. And it will not be even close to $49.99. Again, this is your ultimate band style, the princess cuts. Think what you will, but you're used to seeing round brilliants, which are amazing, but the princess cuts are a higher end level. They are more expensive. There's a bigger premium price tag on a princess cut than on any other cut. Okay, that's the truth. And it's not going to be $49, $39, $29. We could take that was $49.99 price and cut it in half, give you 50% off, and we could just make it $2,500. And we could sell every single one out. I have no doubt in my mind. And remember that 10% off is happening today. So you get a huge extra discount, which is why I'm asking you to think broadly. Think about more than one. Think about different sizes. Think about different gold colors. Mix and match, play. All the things we talk about with the Wonder Ring that's so famous here, same things apply here. You can play with them, and every day you will put this ring on. In some way, shape, or form, you will always have a chance to wear this ring. It's never going to be the one, like this is the one that doesn't even make it back to the jewelry box because it sits on the kitchen sink, or the armoire, or the table in the foyer. And as you're walking out the door, you put them on without fail. This is the style you wear every single day. Like literally, you never put it away. You may never take it off. It's so comfortable. And again, finished on the inside, 3 millimeters wide, and it's not $24.99, which would sell every single one of this small quantity out. We are doing better. And that was my passion, was I said, this is a ring people need more than one of. So I am not gonna, we gotta make, if we make no money, that's okay. I just wanna make sure it's affordable enough to make the dream come true and not even ask $2,000 or $19.99. This is getting obscenely low for this quality of diamond in a band that's in gold, when gold is $3,500 an ounce. Now, granted, that seems to not faze us around here, but it is the same no matter where you are. You could be shopping anywhere in the world. The gold price per ounce does not change. It is a worldwide standard. So there's not the values, it just makes our values even more pronounced that we are able to do this. And you're not spending 19 or 18 or 17 or 16. Have I convinced you to get more than one yet? Or at least try one if it's your first time purchase. You will never ever need to shop anywhere else. And everybody loves to start with our diamonds. Start with our diamonds. If you're brand new with us, start with our diamonds. Don't go lab grown elsewhere. We can do a better value than lab grown. And lab growns are always set right now in what? Sterlings, plated metals, a little micron of gold. This is not that. This is solid gold, 14 karat, and your choice of gold color. And there's no charge for the sizing, the shipping, or no tax outside of California. So there's just value everywhere you look. You think the value's good here? You think $15.99 is good? What about $1,499 a ring to make every single one? Wait a minute. This is loss leader time. This is a top of the hour on a Sunday during our biggest sale event we do. I'm going to get you better than and I know we could we could just give it 60 seconds, sell every single one out now. If you haven't dialed, please get there. Please get on those phone lines. This is not going to last. And you're going to ask me, you're going to email me, you're going to message me and say, please, can you make more? I'll wait. I'm cool. I can wait till August, late August. I can wait till November. I can wait till December. I can wait till next year. This would only get more money. As gold is going up, as diamonds are going up, everything's going up. Don't wait. I will give you, you know what? I'll make it even better than $14.99. We will do even better by a mile, because that's how badly I would like you to try and experience this diamond ring that you can wear anywhere on the hand as I'm showing you, okay? Anywhere, anywhere. Pick a finger, pick a hand. Don't tell me you don't have room for this diamond band, because it stacks with your other pieces. Even if you're wearing 10 rings every day, this one stacks with it. And we are really busy at $14.99, and that's before your 10% off. I'm going to go even lower. It's not going to be 14 or 13 or 12 or 11. This is such listen, I know I sell fine jewelry. I know that technically I shouldn't call anything a must-have. This is as much a must-have as I will ever show you, as I can ever bring. And it's not even $1,199 for the ring. This is why you get more than one. We're going to take 10% off. Right now, you know what's going on. What if I went to like 1111? What if I went to 1111? Because after 10% off, seems like a weird number until you realize, no, that's going to be under $1,000 after my discount. Now I'm definitely getting 3. Now I'm getting 5. Now I'm going to get one for me and my daughter and my best friend and my sister and my mom and whoever loves jewelry. This is what they don't have. They may have a diamond band, but are those diamonds BS? Are those diamonds princess cuts? Is it set in solid gold? Is it comfortable and smooth and finished on the inside? It's not even $1,111. I am going lower. And this is why no excuses. Today's the day. Princess cuts are a whole higher level. Everyone's going to notice. This looks very different than your round brilliant bands and everything else you got. And yet, wedding set, oh my goodness, wedding set. Got to get one for the wedding set. Put it next to the diamond ring. Put it next, pinky ring, thumb ring, anywhere. It is not even $1,111. This is unheard of value. Nobody does this on a gold band. Nobody. 14 karat gold bands are $7,800 right now for a 2 millimeter. Mine's 3. And it's got diamonds at almost a carat. And it's not going to be $1,111 either. Trust, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. Take a look at this. It's not $1,000. We are blowing it out. This is the absolute best value I've had in diamonds. I really, really, really mean it. And I'll make it $999 for the ring. And by the way, it's really $899 at checkout, because that's $100 off every single ring you purchase today. Every one of them is an extra $100 off. And operators, yell them out. Tell me, I'm curious how many everyone's getting. I had somebody take 4. But that was when it was $49.99. Somebody said 4. Now, I know that they were expecting me to do a better value, but even at $14.99, people were taking 2 and 3. I've got, who's taking 10? Okay, that's going to really cut into my quantity. I don't know if they're a reseller or what have you, but that is really going to cut into my quantity there. This is what it looks like. Let's just take a look again all across the hand here. So I know this may or may not be what you do. I would do this. Now, I really would in real life. I really do wear rings like this. I really do. But it just goes to show you, whether you're wearing it on the pinky, the ring finger, I think if you're wearing it here, you're probably getting 2 to stack like that and use them as ring guards. I would even say if you could go small enough, we could make it a midi ring, you know, which is those rings you wear here between these 2 front knuckles. But look at that as a pinky ring, as a ring finger ring, on the middle, on the index. All, look at that. Easy to wear. I know, I realize I look like I'm wearing brass knuckles, but which is, again, very cool look to stack this way. And then is the thumb ring. Oh my goodness. Definitely, who's got 4 over there? Someone else got 4. Who, and Zine, how many for you? 2 more? And then Jason, how many? Jason's got 4. I love it. We're doing 2 in white, 1 in yellow, 1 in rose. I love it. And then you've got 3. Okay, so we got a white, yellow, and a rose over here. Thank you, Sharon. Sharon's taken 3. She's got 1 of each of the gold colors, which is what we see up close here. If you want the close-up look, let's take a look at that to see how they look in the yellow, the white, and the rose together. And that's a great look. That's what a lot of people are doing. 1 of each color of gold, so you can have fun mixing and matching them as you like. But it is not going to last. $8.99. Again, this is a one-day only opportunity. It will sell out. This is not going to be one that I'm showing at the end of the show. It is going to sell out now during this presentation, which is your first look. It is a one and done. How many times do we see one and dones here? And by the way, who else has got 3? I just heard you get, okay, so Ronald's taken 3 as well. Thank you so much. I know Cheryl's got 2. I don't know if anyone's taken 1 yet. Has anybody taken just 1? You got to get more than 1. Joanne, you're taking 1? Okay. I knew there had to be somebody. Somebody's taken 1. But again, as long as you're getting at least 1. But I really think, given that we do this with the Wonder Ring, where it comes back again and again and again and again, and it's gone up in price. But the Wonder Ring is something that a lot of people start with 1, and then they come back later and they go, you know what, you were right, I need 2. With this one, you must understand, we have a limited number. The reason we're able to even put this together and make it a value is because of the number of princess cuts we were able to get. The princess cut is what's limited. That's why I said they're not all set yet, because we don't know what size you're going to need, and we don't know if the yellow gold's going to be the most popular, or the rose gold's going to be most popular, or the white. But here's the thing, we haven't even set all these yet because we don't know, and we like to, make sure it's perfect for you. We don't just make a bunch of size 7 rings and then size them either. A lot of times they are, again, made specifically for you, so they're made the right way, and then we add more diamonds when needed for the bigger sizes because we want it to go at least halfway around. So that's really important as well, which is why it's a minimum of 91 points. Most of you are getting a carat or more. The idea is, again, what I love about this band, no prongs, smooth to the touch, but you've got to remember this is not coming back, and that's the big deal. The Wonder Ring we have made over and over and over. There's really, I wouldn't say endless, but there's a pretty good supply of round brilliant diamonds that we can continue to get. The reason we haven't done this before in 10 years, the reason we are not bringing it back is because it is the princess cuts. That's a whole different deal, and to get affordability where we can pass along great value to you in princess cuts is highly unusual because there is such a premium to those stones. So that's why I would say, even if you're thinking this isn't like the Wonder Rings where you can call me in 6 months and go, I need another. It's not going to be here to sell. It wouldn't be this price, it wouldn't be discounted $100 per ring, and it won't be back anyways because we won't have the stones. So that's why it's really critical today as you take a look here. It's more critical to get them today before they are gone and sold out. I just want to make sure that's clear because I know on a lot of rings that are classics in diamonds here, we can bring them back time and time again. The price may vary, the price may go up as what's happening with gold and diamonds, but we can bring it back. We can. It's not the end of the world. This is when you want to err on the side of getting more than you think you need because honestly, you're going to find different ways to wear them. And you're going to have, once you've worn it and had it for even a day, you're going to wish you would have gotten another for the pinky or for the thumb or maybe a different gold color because maybe you like to mix and match. I'm telling you 2 is the way to go at least because then when you get the 2, you have the freedom of putting it around other things. What did I show it with earlier? I had the band on next to a bridge. I had it next to the bridge with the paraiba. Let me show it next to the, let me see what else I have here that's not sold. I don't want to show anybody's ring. Oh, how about next to the Tanzanite that we have coming up later today that is going to have an emerald cut. I don't think that one's going to sit properly because the sizes are all different, but even if it doesn't, look at how that looks even surrounding another ring. Now, a lot of rings, it's going to sit right on next to it, but look at how that frames another ring. So even with something that's unique shapes here that has width through the center and then narrows on the side, you can see how that's going to pair up with it. I can show it next to, I might as well. I'll show it next to my signet ring, which is a huge ring. That's a 3/4 inch ring. It's not like it needs a lot of extra, but I still love that when you have a squared off style or anything like a lot of rings are, whether it's our bridge or anything else, this is going to look odd to a lot of people because, first of all, it's on the ring finger, but look how this looks even framing my signet ring where it's a complete match and a complete sits right next to it. I'll tell you, if you have the small signet ring, then this would be great next to it as well. See how that sits flush next to it? So even if it's a higher ring you're wearing in the middle or a really, really large, this is about as large as the ring gets. It's 3/4 inches in square shape and size. Look at how that's still going to work. So that's why when you have 2, it really opens up the freedom you have to play with it and wear it different ways and try different styles and refresh the pieces that we all have them. Don't feel guilty, don't feel bad. We all have pieces where we don't wear them anymore. Maybe it's something we bought a long time ago. Maybe it was something that was passed down and maybe not quite our style. Maybe it's a vintage piece. Maybe it's a piece that was given to us from, our moms, our grandmas, or whatever. This is where you can add quality, because let's face it, a lot of older jewelry doesn't have VS diamonds or even fancy cut diamonds. A lot of times older pieces are rose cuts. They don't have a lot of sparkle to them, and you still love it for the sentimental value, but maybe you find you're just not wearing it because it's not really feeling current or modern. That's how you do it. You can add a band or 2 or 3 or 4. I've had on many at a time here. Let me actually borrow the yellow and the rose too, so you can see how beautiful these are when you mix and you match. Because I'll tell you right now, that is such a great look too. And no matter how many you have on at a time, and I've got all these different sizes on, but no matter how many you have on, I have been, I've had up to 7 of them. Let's just see if I can show you that, how they would look. They may not be making sense here altogether, but these are really different sizes. But take a look at how many I have on at a time here. I have 5, 6 on at a time now. I mean, you can really go, and keep in mind, they're all different gold colors and sizes here, as you can see, but that's 6 of them together. So you can see how that looks. I've had up to 7 of them on. As a matter of fact, I could probably do that right now with the thumb ring. Here we go. So you can see, that's probably my max. I've got a longer finger, and I would say probably 7's the max. I always like to do odd numbers when I'm stacking, so really 5 feels like the sweet spot of stacking, which is right there. And again, these are different sizes and different gold colors. I've got the rose, the white, the yellow, the white, the white, but you can see how that works. Or you could stack 2 together even on the thumb. Usually a shorter finger on the hand, you could still stack 2 together as a thumb ring, or on the pinky as well. So you've got all different options. I'm trying to make a couple size 6s work everywhere, but you get the idea of how that works there. So you can stack away, and they always have, I would recommend getting the same size. You can stack up to 5, I would say, with still going true to size. So feel free to stack. I would say you don't need to go up any larger on the ring sizes themselves unless you're stacking probably more than 5 of them. That's when I would say, okay, that's when you may want to go up. But again, there's our yellow. And again, can we just praise how much, if you think that, oh, these are really good diamonds, but I love yellow gold, get the yellow gold. Because look how white and bright they are, no matter what color they're set in. If they're in the white gold, the yellow gold, or the rose gold. And again, a look at the gorgeous finishing that they have as well. I know it's hard to focus on all 3 when they're all sitting at different angles, but the finishing on the rings is incredible. The profile you see is all mirror finished. It is so substantial. It's actually, we talked about the 3 millimeters wide, yes, but it's also sure thing. I just showed it. We'll show it again. The depth is 2.5. So even the depth from where it sits on the hand to the actual top of the band where the diamonds are set, it's 2 millimeters deep. So this is the inside. So you can see that there. I'll prop it up for you. So you can see how that's done from the inside. They're all fully finished. This is how, usually there's like a grid design underneath a princess cut like this. So you see how that's finished. It's really well done. Again, 3 millimeters wide, no matter what size you get. It's going to be like, we don't narrow it or make it really, really narrow or thin in the back because you get a bigger ring size. No, no, no. Everything is done to the same specs. So if you get a larger ring size or a smaller ring size, you get that great finishing. You get the 3 millimeters across. And again, the depth is what I'm talking about when you talk about the profile. So from where it's sitting on the table here to the very inside, that's 2.5 millimeters deep. So that's a lot of gold. And that's what I'm just so extremely proud of. And this is still, again, believe it or not, the first time we've ever seen this band done. It is really, truly the only time we've ever had a princess cut band like this. Nothing else. I mean, I've done a 2-row and 3-row that they're not stackable when they're 2 or 3 rows. They're meant to be worn as single rings. This is a whole different category of diamond ring because it is a stackable style. It's your classic go-to single band, but it's also so stackable, which is what I hope you'll consider doing, and most people are. We have 3 going out over here. If you just tuned in at this bottom of the hour, I do want to remind you what is happening because we are knee-deep in diamond bands, and we don't have that many to go around because everyone's taken more than one for the most part. So I really want to consider here and remind everybody, this is a first for us. It is debut day. It's also debut and farewell day because we're not going to have any once they sell out. And they are headed that way today. No question about it. You're getting it for another $100 off, which is why I'm saying, being a very big advocate for getting more than one and getting, well, I have on right now, I do have on 6 rings right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I have a thumb ring. Just want to show you how it looks from across the room because there's a lot of people that go for $8.99. I'm probably getting a very tiny piece of jewelry. No, it is not. We're far away. And you can see that shot is set up. We've got 3 shots. The hand shot, which I haven't been using because I think we can see it from a distance away. We see how large that ring is. This is a band, a single row princess cut diamond band, but you can see it is sizable with the weight, and everything's just going to look bigger because of the fact you've got that mirror finish border in gold along either side. You'll never lose. If you're rough on your jewelry, you need this setting. That's what else I love about it is this is an everyday style. This is every day, not just like the style you wear every day, but it's worthy of everyday wear because you're never going to hurt it. First of all, it's diamonds. They're the toughest natural substance on earth. There's nothing harder. But then you've got the way they're set. There's no prongs, but it's the most secure setting you can offer because every single diamond is set in a channel completely blocked and immersed and bookended by gold. and a lot of gold, because remember, it's a 3mm band. So that's why it is so easy to wear. It is smooth, it is soft, it is seamless, it is silky, it glides on the hand, it's finished on the inside. You would think that we had to cut something. We had to cut a corner somewhere, make a concession somewhere, downgrade the quality of the stones. No, no, and no. We just gave you everything you need for $8.99. And that's why you get a band. And I'm literally showing you how it looks as a thumb ring, pinky, ring, middle, index, and 2 stacked together on the ring finger, because I think that's what everyone's going to do as well. Hopefully at $8.99 a piece, that means 2 of them. Think about it, 2 of them. You are getting 2 rings for an incredible price of under $1,800. That does not happen. You just don't do that when you would have nearly 2 carats in princess cuts, which are a premium cut. And this is obviously, it's a premium grade, but it's our standard. It's our standard, it's everyone else's premium. VS diamonds, near colorless stones. Honestly, do you see a stone there? I've got pieces that are sending out tomorrow. Is there one that looks yellowy or brown or dingy? Not a one of them. So I'll show you. I just want you to see it. Across the room is very important. And for those that just tuned in, this is as much a must-have as it gets. That's what they look like from a little closer perspective. Again, I don't have all the proper ring sizes I would need, but I still wanted to illustrate how it looks from a thumb ring, from an index finger ring, middle finger, ring fingers must have, and then the pinky as well, because we all want to have a really good chic style in a pinky ring. Again, mirror finished gold all throughout the profiles. You see it reflecting all that glow and gleam off that gold there on the sides. Same here, but this is so easy to wear. Honestly, even if you wear gloves. I'm not in the medical profession, I still wear gloves often because I get gas every 4 days. I wear a glove. Yes, I'm a little bit crazy that way. I carry latex gloves in my car, so I don't need to touch anything at the gas station. And I'm getting gas a lot. I drive a lot of miles. I drive like 100 and some miles a day. So I'm doing that a lot. So like those are the things where I don't want to lose my ring. I don't want to take it off and leave it somewhere. This is where even if you're wearing gloves for your profession, if you're maybe again thinking ahead to winter and you live in a climate where you're going to need to put on gloves, and you don't want to be without your jewelry for the entire winter season, and you need a great wedding set, wedding band, whatever it is, these are the rings you wear and never take off. I'm telling you, it's true. This is smooth. I wear a lot of delicate fabrics because I like the way they look, but I don't like the way jewelry sometimes fights with them. This will never fight with your silks, your lace, your velvets, your cashmeres, your sweaters, whatever it is, this works because it is smooth. There is not a prong, as you'll see up close too. There's not a prong in the rings. And yet the most secure, if you're somebody who says, yeah, I stopped wearing jewelry because I'm really rough on it, I'm rough on my jewelry and I don't want to lose a diamond. Well, you're never going to lose a diamond here. You would have to literally dismantle the ring. You would have to literally take pliers out and literally pop out stones. You're never going to lose a diamond. There's never a prong that's going to catch on anything and go wonky. It's just the perfect ring. It really is. And it's a princess cut. And let me tell you, when you wear princess cuts, you do feel like royalty. You feel like the queen of your own domain. And you are certainly the queen of shopping. You all get the crown today as the queens and the kings of shopping when you're shopping a band like that. And for men out there, if you're doing any gifting, guys, I wouldn't say it's large enough to be, I wouldn't call it a men's ring per se, but there's a lot of men I know that wear a lot of diamonds. And they love the look of diamonds. And they love a good band ring. So, again, wear it. Just wear it. I'm not here to tell you who can wear what or how you wear it. I'm just here to give you a value and tell you that this is the most versatile ring I bring, and it's unisex, and it's everyday, and it's all the things. And honestly, this stacked look is very cool right now. Okay, maybe you're thinking that's a little much. Okay, take one off. Look how cool that looks. And you can still wear your other rings. I am not asking you to put your other beautiful rings aside. These pair up with them. They go in addition to. Maybe you've admired some of the folks out there that are doing the pinky ring, the thumb ring, and you're going, okay, but what, not everything's appropriate for thumb rings and pinky rings. This is perfect. It's perfect. It is like the perfect princess. It is. It's like the perfect princess cut band. It really is. It's the perfect band ring. There's nothing to not love about this ring, and you're going so high end, which means if you're shopping it elsewhere, expect to pay $15,000, $20,000. If you're getting that quality in diamonds, absolutely yes. And gold is not going down. We've only seen it go one way. Diamonds are doing the same. Here's your moment, and it's so cool. It's cool, it's traditional. I don't care if your style is more modern, if you're more edgy, if you're more traditional, if you like vintage, if you like whatever you like. Honestly, there's nobody that would not wear this. I'm thinking, I always think back, I always do the checklist in my head. I've got like these gals in my life, obviously we all do, that all have different styles. And we love each other, but we don't have any styles that are similar. Like we're all different. And I always go down the checklist. I always think about, okay, would my mom wear it? If I would wear it and my mom would wear it and my best friend would wear it and my sissy-in-law would wear it. You know, if everybody would wear it, right? If they all wear it, then it's versatile. It's definitely, and I know I cater to a nationwide and beyond audience. You know, we got people watching across the world. I cater to a large audience. There's very little I can say that works for everybody. We all have different tastes and styles and lifestyles and places we live and different kind of fashion sense. Well, it does not matter with this ring. This ring always works, always, every time. And most people are getting 2 or 3. I mean, I've heard a lot. I'm surprised how many people are getting 4 rings, which keep in mind, 4 rings, almost 4 carats in diamonds. 4 rings would be $3,500, well, $3,596. It'd be under $3,600 to get 4 bands. 4 of them. That is still about half of what you would pay for 1 in a lower quality elsewhere. True story. That is still less than you pay for a lot of lab-grown versions out there. And I don't want you to do that, and you don't need to. You'll need to do that if you can't find the quality you love for the price you love. This is where we are the place to shop, and we have had so many new shoppers and so many brand new registers, and I know it's taken a little extra time because we don't have a lot of operators today, but this is where for $8.99, it would be worth it if I was showing you a plain gold band. If I was showing you a plain gold band. If I showed you a basic band with no diamonds whatsoever at $8.99, which is your checkout price, it would be a deal. Instead, you're getting almost a carat in princess cuts. And for the guys, let me again talk to the men who are out there who are going, I don't know what to ever get her. I don't know, jewelry's so specific, and you're right, the guys who know, it's very specific sometimes to buy jewelry for a woman. And some women, I've known a lot of women that say to their dear husbands or their significant others, they say, I love you very much, but please don't shop for any jewelry for me, because you know, it's a substantial investment and you don't want to get it wrong, right? Nobody does. There's a lot of pressure when you buy jewelry. And we love, as women, we love to receive jewelry. But if it's not right, it's not right. Let me tell you something, you can't go wrong with this. There is nobody who wouldn't wear it. So it's a safe choice for anybody who's maybe not sure. Maybe you're shopping for that loved one. Maybe you're going to be getting engaged and you need that wedding set. This is the completer. This is the wedding band. Whatever it is, if you're not sure and you want to get it right because you're investing your hard-earned money into something that you want her to wear every day, and you don't even need to get the sizing right. Because of this versatility, I'm wearing all these different sizes on different fingers of the hand, and yet they work. Because of the versatility, listen, you can always have it sized later by us or by your local jeweler. If you don't get it right, you can either send it back to us and we'll size it for free, because let's say it's a surprise and you don't know her ring size and you're going to guess. And then let's say you get it a little off. That's okay. You can either send it back to us if you choose to. If you want to put it in the mail and insure it and send it to us, we can resize it for free. Or you can take it to a local jeweler. It's not going to cost all that much if you're doing a small size change, but that's up to you. But my point is, even if you guess on a ring size, if you're somewhere close, there's somewhere she's going to wear it, because it really is a ring that works everywhere on the hand. So whether you have a size 3 pinky or a size 6 ring finger or a size 7 or 8 or 10, if you get in the neighborhood, she's going to have a place to wear it because it works all across the hand. That's what I love about it too. So $8.99, it is the perfect ring. So a small investment, and also for anybody who's gift giving, it's going to look like you spent more, because I don't know about you, but I want to spend millions and millions of dollars on my people I love. But I don't have the budget to do that. So, right, that'd be nice, but I don't, but I still want to make it look like I really put a lot of time, thought, and money into it, because a gift is reflective of how much you care for someone, and you want to give quality, and you want to give importance, and you want to give all those things. Well, let me tell you, this looks exactly like something you could have spent $25,000 on, and if you think that's an exaggeration, you have not been in a retail store of late, because a gold band with natural from the earth diamonds that are VS quality in that cut, in that setting style, which requires so much gold. Listen, it would have been easier to just do little baskets with little skinny prongs. That would have been easier. That would have also been less costly to make. But it wouldn't be the ultimate diamond band if we did it that way. And we've done that before, time and time and time again. So this is really about giving you something bold and different and special and luxury and all those things that we love. So again, we're gonna wrap it up, because I'm getting the signal that we're very close to sell out, and we have fewer than 10 left to go around. And there was even somebody earlier who took 10. So you don't wanna wait much longer here. Fewer than 10 to go around. Last call, 60 seconds, then we're gonna be on our way. Don't go anywhere. We have a very special Tanzanite pendant that is affordable coming up. So yeah, you don't want to go anywhere. Don't leave us yet. We are not done shopping for another 78 minutes, okay? We have 78 minutes left to shop today, and you don't want to miss a moment of it because we have got values that will stand tall and proud next to this one, believe it or not. I know it's going to be tough to top that value, but we can do it. We sure can. So we are going to bring you Tanzanite in a pendant. We are going to bring you band rings now. Last call on the band rings. There they are again, and just showing you all these different ways. You just choose. Look at that. Thumb ring, index, middle, ring, pinky. Oh my goodness. Not a place on the hand it doesn't work. Ring finger. Matt, why not? Is it wrong to wear one on the right and one on the left? Not at all. You could wear one on wherever you want to. This is probably maybe why someone got 10. They're either a reseller or they're going to do this. They're going to wear one on every finger. Why not? Stack away, get a couple gold colors. You've got $100 off every one of them. Some of you saved $400 today. You got 4 rings, you saved, well, somebody saved 1,000. They got 10 rings, they saved $1,000. So this is how you do it. And our last call is now. Okay, are you going to keep me updated, Victor? Keep me updated on where we're at. I know we're down to 8 now, 7 now. Okay, so 7 left. 7 left. So we're just counting down. I hope we can do this here. Maybe a final 30 seconds just to time it right. Then we're going to get our Tanzanite pendant up here. Got a really good Tanzanite pendant on the way. So that is exciting and important. And thank you, especially everybody who did take my advice. Get more than one. Even if you want to really like hustle because you got one a few minutes ago and you want to get another and not be without, I need to recommend that. I need to recommend you do that very, very quickly, okay? And so, Zine, did you take 2 over there? Yep, you got 2 over there. That's what we're doing. We're getting at least 2. I've heard a lot of people getting 3 and 4. It's, for the most part, we're getting 2 at least. So our last final seconds here, I'll let you know when they're sold out for good here, but that is so important. And yes, thank you very much. She got 3 over there. Very nice. White, yellow, and rose. That's the idea. Okay, so here's our Tanzanite pendant. Like I said, you can't go anywhere today. We've got an hour and 15 minutes. So please don't even go anywhere. Look at this. This is my Tanzanite pendant. And keep calling. I'm going to try to let you know. I'll let you know when they're sold out. Or Andy, you're going to let me know now? Okay. Let me know when they're sold out for good. But here we are with something I have been talking about since we came on the air. This is a Tanzanite classic pendant. And it will be. And I realize we just came off a 44-minute presentation. I know that this is already a value. I touted it earlier as get ready for it. It's the best Tanzanite value I've had. It's the most affordable Tanzanite I've had, I'll tell you that. Well, it's actually going to be even better now because I know that we lose some of you after some people buy their ring and they left me 40 minutes ago. I need to make sure everyone is still hip to the values that we have for this next hour and 15 minutes. Literally 75 minutes to go in our week. We are not here Monday. We are not here Tuesday. I'm back with you Wednesday night. Please don't forget about us on Wednesday night at 5, okay? Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, we're here in the evening. Weekends are here during the day, okay? So we do the late night, we do it early morning, we do it all. But we don't do Monday and Tuesday. So we've got a last hurrah here to shop, 75 minutes. Now this is 112-9101. This is the Tanzanite pendant that will be actually blue wing. I'm not going to call it museum reserve, even though this stone is only here today at a carat 13 size because of the fact it was cut from museum reserve. We sacrificed one of our big 20 caraters just to cut these stones. Okay, so literally they're born from a museum reserve 20 carater. It also is why I'm limited on what I have here. So you want to dial in early. Take a look at this. This is awesome. Truly awesome. It's 9101. It's a carat 13 oval blue wing block D. And we were just up here with 3 bands and yet I didn't even zoom in yet. Got to do that for you here so that you can see what this looks like. But this is stunning. It's a carat 13 minimum. I have to call it a minimum because that's the smallest. There will be, again, larger stones as well. And the sooner you dial, the bigger stone you'll get. But here's our 14 karat gold, white, yellow, rose. You do get a choice on the gold color here as well. That's awfully nice. And there's a diamond right up top. We did not leave you without a diamond. So we have a diamond there, full cut round brilliant diamond. And a 113 minimum blue wing cut from museum reserve. Stunning. Fabulous, everything we want. Here it is, 113 diamond accent as well. It is our big, this is supposed to be $19.99, not with what I'm doing today. Big moment here For our lovers of the blue wing, this is the most, I know at $19.99, I'm trying to set a record here on the most affordable Tanzanite we've ever brought you in jewelry. I've been bringing Tanzanites for my 25 years of my career, but it's interesting and ironic because as my career has stretched on and on over the decades, the material's gotten better. And that's all thanks to having this private collection here as of 6.5 years ago. Actually, it'll be 7 years in December where we've had this private collection only here. It's why we say exclusive, because it is. And everybody can tell you they've got best material, darkest colored. No, they do not, unless it's me saying it, standing behind or in front of that TVON logo. That's baloney. We have the best. And nobody else has it because we have every last piece from the collection. So it was saved from the miner himself. He and his team had saved every bit of this one vein. There was only one vein of the D block. The D block's been mined out for about 16 years. This was just one little section. Think of like one little vein of the mine from the D block, which the D block's always been the best. Right now there's only C block producing and the C block is very light. So that's why you can't fault anybody. If they got the stone within the last decade and a half or so, it's gonna be a lighter quality. This material is from so many years ago and we're so proud to bring it to you even affordably. And this is a great gift idea. It's a great companion piece to any of your blue wings that you already have, let's say rings, pendants, or just even if you're stacking, layering. If you've got some of the big earrings and you want to have, if you do a big earring, I like to do a smaller pendant or vice versa. If you do the big statement necklace, I'd like to do a smaller earring. So this is really where, again, you've got flexibility to layer it, stack it, add your favorite chain to it. Diamonds by the yard it'll work for as well. But it's not going to be $19.99. Told you we got something really affordable happening. Here it is. It is right now. And please call early because so few to go around. I was actually debating. I was thinking about doing this in the first hour and we got so many requests that I ran out of time because it's so limited. So here's the important part. You do not have to spend $19.99. And I know we just had the big ring value. I get that. And so we've got a lot of people now thinking about the rings and getting the rings, and that's great. But I need to make sure that you take advantage of this value as well because today's show is just stacked. Some shows are just like, you gotta have it all. And here's how we do it with the pendant. Let me show it to you on. We gotta show you with the measurement and the distance and all that because it's no small stone. Over a carat and well over. That's what it looks like on the hand. I'll get you a measurement here. There is a diamond right up top. So between your double split bail and your oval stone, you're gonna have that diamond. And then here it is where it's, a little over a half an inch. So we call that 5/8. Okay? And we'll take it on over to the neckline as well, show you there, and get you a great, great value. Who would like to have this? If you're even considering it, now is the time. You gotta be on the phone lines ready to go right here and now. It will not even be $999. How amazing is that? $999 for that. You see, I'm in that lower light now, which is really helping show more of what this is going to look like at home. Granted, I'm still in a studio, but that's going to be more. You see the red flashes, those bright, bright royal blues mixed in with the vibrant purples, those really just, again, vivid violets. Red flashes, all of that. And yet it's not going to be even $999. Operators, you'll need to let me know how many you have. We are not even putting a limit. So if you'd like to get more than one, hold on, it needs a polish. I just realized it's got a little smudge right near the prong there. Let me give it a good polish here. We'll still have an emerald cut coming up for you, by the way, before the show is over. So we've got a great emerald cut to look at in a ring today. Also new. It's going to have white diamonds, so it'll look great with this one. But it's not going to be $999. No. Got to take it lower so we can get everybody hooked up with the value you need. What about $888? What about $777? This is getting silly. Getting really silly today. We got values beyond. Hopefully you can shop more than one thing. This is the day to do it. And $699, still not your price. Are we busy? You better believe it. We still got bands going. Are we not sold out of the band yet? All right, operators, if you're getting a Tanzanite, we only have a couple. Remember, this was cut from a 20-carat stone, and that doesn't mean you get 20 stones out of it, because remember, there's waste. You can't take one stone and cut ovals and just get exactly the carat weight yield that the stone was. Does that make sense? You can't take a 20-carat and get a 20-carat 13s. You can't do that. There's going to be some waste when you're cutting the oval, so what that means is we've only got a couple to go around, and this is why it's going to sell out so quickly, especially if I go lower than $699, because I'm giving you an extra bonus. I realize that we had a longer presentation on that diamond band. I'm going to make this even better, and today's just the day to shop. Today is the day to shop. whatever you want, whatever you need. And if Blue Wing is on your radar or for somebody as a gift, oh my gosh, to be able to give Blue Wing Block D to somebody who has Tanzanite or loves Tanzanite or certainly doesn't, not everybody gets TVON, so a lot of people aren't privy to this material. Here's your chance to do it. And it's not $699, not even close. It's not $599. My goodness, this is going to be the moment. This is the moment. It's not going to be $599 either. And operators, let me know how many you have. Andrew, you're going to keep me updated on the rings? Okay, thank you. Just want to make sure I tell everyone when they are sold out, we got to be getting close. But it's not $599 either. It is not. Huge value. Let's make it even better. $499. That would be the most affordable Blue Wing I have ever had. And you get, oh wait, another $50 off? Indeed you do. You get it for $449 and change. So if that's not a value, what is? For Blue Wing in a pendant in gold. Solid gold, you're going to choose your gold color as well. So please get it exactly how you like it. Operators, let me know when you are getting 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or how many ever till they sell out. But that is going to be a long gone deal. And $449 for a pendant in gold with that diamond set right there up top. How incredible is that? That is so stunning. That is so impressive. And operators, is anyone getting one? Or are we still on diamond bands? Because I see everybody on the phone lines and backed up calls, but I'm not hearing about Tanzanite. So I do need to keep track of these. I really do. Nobody believes me when I say that, but you know what? They're going to send me off to Tanzania, and I'll have to stay there because there's no Blue Wing Block D left, okay? I can't go with my hands and go mine anymore for you. So Zine, you've got one. Andy one. Joanne one. You've got one. Okay, so that would be, what about you, Victor? Are you taking a Tanzanite? Okay, not yet. All right, so we're down to it. Fewer than 10 now to go around. All identical. They're all cut from the same stone. They're cut from the same material. So they're all identical in the color. And they're all giving that gorgeous blue, violet red. And they've got that. That's a full cut diamond right above it. I don't have a carat weight on the diamond. That's okay. It's a free diamond. It's a free diamond. I'll take it. I'll take it. I love free diamonds. I don't know if anyone else is giving away free diamonds, but I certainly do it every day in one way, shape, or form. How we doing? Okay, so we can't get anyone through. We can't get anyone through. $449. We'll wait a couple moments. We got our last hour coming up. We still have a yellow diamond to show you. I still have a Tanzanite ring to show you. Maybe I should pop that in for a look now so you can see that one as well. We got an emerald cut. It's over 4 carats, and I might just go keep setting records. I've been setting records. If you haven't joined me Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, and then yesterday morning, I've been setting records on Blue Wing Block D pricing here in the last couple of days. Setting records. Setting records, guys. I might just finish the week out strong. Let's do it again. You got 2 more? Thank you. 2 over there going out. So down to just, by my count, if I've heard about every one of them, we have 6 left. 5 left now. Okay, so we have 5 pendants remaining. That's it, 5. You got a last call here. Please dial in as soon as you can. Hi. How many do I have? What do you need?
Just the gram weight.
It's going to depend on the ring size.
Yeah.
So you want to take a small one or a big one?
Size 7.
Oh, take a size 7. I think this is a size 7. Let me check. Then we'll be able to get you exact. Okay, that is a size, no, let me do this. Hold on. Let's see if I got one for you. This one. That'll work. Thank you. All right, so we are in last call on the Tanzanite. And then we've got a Tanzanite. I'm going to flash. And I know if you're waiting on hold, please bear with us. I know we don't want you to hang up because then you'll lose your place in line. Look at that. Ooh, white diamonds next to an emerald cut. I still can't get that little thing out of the prong, Tony. Tony knows. He can vouch for me. I worked for 20 minutes before this show started trying to get a little bit of polishing cloth out of a prong. And I just don't have the tools to do it. So we're going to have to just agree to that that's there for the moment, but won't be when you get it, okay? So we'll have a Tanzanite ring coming up as well. And then here is last call on the pendant. Another one gone. Did anyone get one and not tell me? You did, Zine? Okay, so another one. All right, 2 more gone, just like that. And here we are in last call territory. Thank you. $4.99. Woo! $4.49 at checkout. We still have our Kunzite. My favorite ring so far, besides the diamond band today, is still here, and that's the Kunzite Asher cut. So we'll probably have to revisit that. And whenever you want to give me back that ring when you can, Victor, so I can wear that. And also keep track of all the rings they gave me so that they don't think I absconded with one. All right, so here we go, $4.49. Okay, let's keep moving. I think they're almost sold out. They got to be close. All right, so we'll keep you updated there. And then here we go with, I do have some mehenges. Are we ready? Top of the hour is 2 minutes away. We can show the emerald cut. That was my plan, was to show you the incredible per carat. Yeah, the record setter. I'm going to be record breaking again. We're just wrecking records, if you will. We are. We're wrecking them all week long. Thank you so much. That's what you find out. Okay, good, good, good. So we've got my yellow golds back. I love stacking all three gold colors. They look so good. All right, so I'm not a rose gold person unless it's with the white and the yellow. Then I love it. I love seeing the tricolor together. It's just so cool. All right, so we're almost to the top of the hour. We got 2 minutes away. I want to remind you of something here as we send out our last of the Tanzanite pendant. Let me also remind you that this was here in the first hour that a lot of you may have missed. It's item number 9115. And it is a fabulous Asher cut. That is our Kunzite. You'll have to call and check with our operators, or maybe Andy, you can give me a count when you have it, because I think I lost track of the Tanzanite pendant, because I am limited on that. That is, yeah, that I'm showing that I have 4 left, but that may or may not be right. So could be less than that. Here we go. 905 on this one. 905 Asher cut with the 80 points of the baguettes and the 89 points of the round. So a carat 69 overall in total. It is fabulous. Oh, thanks so much. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Yes, I know. That makes me happy too. It's a good day. We got a princess cut diamond band, and heck, I'm not going to speak yet, Kathy, on that. We got a long way to go on the baseball front, but it's better than it's been. So yes, plenty of time though. I've learned not to, yeah, sports are sports and ain't over till it's over. And the show ain't over till it's over. We got 1 hour left. So we've got a really special Tanzanite coming up for you. It's going to be the, I'm going to show you the blue wing, the emerald cut with the big white diamonds on the side. But here is something we did have in the first hour. Just want to make sure everybody saw it, because I think maybe you didn't, because I think if you did, it might be already gone. It's our 9 carat 05 Asher cut, 169, all bigger diamonds. We counted, there are only 20 diamonds in the ring. The baguettes are 20 points apiece. Come on over and take a look at it. And it's going to be that Asher cut. Reminder, this one is down to $29.99. Yeah, $29.99 for that ring. I'm still astounded by that price tag. So that is not one you want to wait on. Please don't. Please don't wait on that, because with your $300 extra off, yes. Did she? Hi, Venus. Well, is that 2 days in a row I've heard from her? I feel like she said hi yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Hi, Venus in Washington. Wonderful. I bet it's beautiful up there this week. Oh, Washington State in August. Oh, I used to do it all the time. And oh, I got friends and family up there back when I had a summer vacay. That was in college. When I would take a trip in the summertime, oh, I love going to Washington. So enjoy that beautiful weather that I hope you're getting. And thank you so much. And enjoy your beautiful Tanzanite too. But here we go. This is going to be my 9 carat 05. 9 carat, yes, no, 05. And you know what? That's $26.99. I don't know why it's still here, but it's here at the moment, so you can grab it. We are going to talk about the Tanzanite since it is the top of the hour. The pendant may be almost gone, but we have a ring coming up for you, which is, I'm getting really excited about this. Yes. 2 left on the pendant now. Okay, so maybe what I do is just show that one more time, because we're not going to leave anything here today. We're not leaving a single piece here. There will be no melting coming. Well, just only the meltdown that I do on the daily. But this is no melting. We're not melting anything. We're not going to melt the Kunzite, and we have 2 left. Just want to remind you, as we are at the top of the hour, and this would go with that ring we have coming up too, which I'm about to also have a meltdown on the price tag, because I've been doing it all week. That's the 113. So we are now down to 2 remaining only. That will be it. That is it, my friends. 2. That's all we got. $4.49. Take them both if you want to. And then it's really tough, guys. This show is so good. It's tough to choose a favorite. I have an emerald cut that is divine. And I'm still trying to work out that little piece of polishing cloth in the prong, but we may have to live with that for the moment. I've already written a little note to our jewelers about that. So it's just a little something that happens in the polishing process. This is here. Is it still, I may have got, oh no, it's still there. See bottom left? See bottom left side of the bottom left. See, there's a little something, it's a little polishing cloth. But anyway, I am not going to hurt the stone in the process. So I'm gonna let them do that expertly, and we're gonna watch this one fly. This is just, well, yes, I know we've been seeing some 3-stone styles late, and Andy, whenever you get a chance, that can be done. Thank you. And then here we go. So the Tanzanite pendant 2 left. This is item number 1129059. Oh, how incredible is this ring? And we have been really doing some insanely good things. Now, I know some of you don't watch every single show, and some of you do. Thank you to those of you that do. We are here only 15 hours a week. It's not a lot of time. So if you know of anything that's happened, there has been monumental Tanzanite pricing and, quite frankly, discounting happening this week. I have literally, and it all started, I know, this is going to be tough to ever, and truth be told, I'm never going to be able to get what I should for a Tanzanite ever again, because it all started on Thursday night. And Thursday night, live on the air, I was showing you a Tanzanite, and a couple of my viewers messaged me live during the show, as a lot of you do, and had told me what was happening on TV elsewhere at the same moment. And you told me what was going on for lower quality material. And a lot of you had said, do you think you could beat that? And I did. I got on my high horse, so to speak, figuratively. And I went lower on a per carat than we've ever gone on Museum Reserve. And I'm about now, it kind of tends to be that when you do that, it's tough to go back. I have given you some opportunities to own both yellow diamond combinations and standard Tanzanites with little white diamonds. Now we're going to go to kind of the grand finale, which makes sense. It's the end of our week. This is the Tanzanite emerald cut that is 4 carats plus. It's actually a 4 carat 09. It is also Museum Reserve in the emerald cut, which is an extremely high-end cut, as we've been talking a lot about today, high-end cuts. But it also has, instead of yellow diamonds, we've gone traditional here. We've heard you. You guys said on Thursday, this is how quickly we work. Thursday night, some of you had said, Thursday and Friday, you'd said, what if we wanted to do traditional white diamonds? Is there any possibility of doing that? Instead of the big yellow diamonds, if we want to go really classic and traditional, could we do big white diamonds in a 3-stone style? And poof, here it is, Sunday afternoon, and here it is. We've got 2 huge white diamonds to go along with this piece. So you're also getting 45 points among 2. That means each and every one of those big pear shapes, and pear shapes also look bigger, so there's that as well, but you're getting 22.5 points, almost quarter carats, that are on either side of your Tanzanite. And here's what I got to do. I know that this is listed at $79.99. Think about that. $79.99 with a 10% discount, because we're still doing that. Let's take a look at the ring and just calculate where that's at. Because if you're paying, yeah, if there's $800 off, sure, it's $7,200. So if you're paying $7,200, as you should, and you divide that by 4 carats 09, well, that's still $1,760 a carat. That's going to beat some people. Remember, there was a big network the other day, well, a few weeks ago, and I saw it with my own eyes. They showed, because I had a friend who was selling it, so I support my friends in the business, as we all should, right? So I tuned in, and was I ever surprised, because I saw some very, very, very light color, not blue wing, not block D. I saw some Tanzanite going for $1,850 a carat. It was a 2 carat stone with some really bad I3 diamonds around it. And I went, okay, that's what they're doing. And then some of you said that somebody else on the dial, this was on Thursday night, was selling them for, well, less than $1,850 a carat, and I was surprised. Granted, a lower quality. Everything out there is going to be lower quality than what we have. That is a given. I'm not saying that to be mean. Obviously, that's not really in my nature, but what I'm talking about is the truth. What I am is a journalist, so I do just want to speak in truths and speak in factual matter. So that's how I studied, that's how I learned, and I'm bringing it to the home shopping world. What a concept. Because let's face it, this is a world where sometimes the truth tends to go to the wayside sometimes, and that bugs me, bugs the heck out of me. So let's talk about what we're doing here instead of $79.99, because that's going to beat some. And then free diamonds that are huge and that are VS, and that's great, but we're going to go a lot lower, because that's really what we need to do. And if you haven't dialed in, please do it now. Let me show you what this looks like on the hand. I'm going to have to remove a couple rings to do it, but you got those diamond band rings? Look at that. Now we need a Tanzanite emerald cut with the big important diamonds right there on either side. That to me is perfect. Honestly, I love a big ring. I wouldn't mind wearing a 20 karat, 25 karat, or 30 karat stone in Tanzanite, but the truth is for every single day, that's the one I want. And the classic nature, and you've heard me say it a million times over, the big, big, big boys in the designer world, the big names. I'm talking about the big names. The French designers, the Europeans, they love putting important stones just like this. I'll tell you, this stone is unbelievable. And the way it's set, even better. Not 79, nobody's on the phone lines yet, and I'm gonna ask you to do that because this is gonna get wild in here. I'm gonna give you a heck of a price. I know it's been a big day, and this is just, having done this 25 years, you understand that certain people, a lot of people have shopped today. Clearly, with the band value the way it was and how many we saw go out, a lot of people have shopped today, which means some people just automatically say, I'm done. Sometimes shows, and it seems to be this way, where if it's one great item, there tends to be a lot of really great items with it. And sometimes I wonder if we should have separated them a bit, because this is such an important item. It's such a value. It's going to be such an amazing record-breaking value, but I don't want you to miss it on account of I already shopped. If you got to take a week or two off from shopping after this, well, it doesn't negate the fact that the values and the quality and the jewelry is here today. So you've got one chance to pick it up, and it's now. Let's take a look at it, give you a huge value. It's not going to be 79. Now, nobody's on the phone lines yet because some people have just done their shopping. I really want to advise, if you're considering this at all, you're going to be on the phone lines right now, ready to go, because this could shock you. I am here to shock you with a price tag that is better than we've seen in the past. And I mean a lot better. And the fact that you're also getting these massive 20, nearly quarter carat diamonds on the sides, nobody's trusting in me. Nobody's trusting. You're going, I can't buy 1750 carat Tanzanite. I get it, and I don't want you to. But there is a different story here. When I'm going to take this to what has basically been the theme of the week, I may not be able to sell Tanzanite going forward, which actually is okay because we don't have many left. There's that too, is that the window to own Tanzanite of this quality is closing anyways. So I guess if you're ever going to do discounts to this magnitude, this is a good time to be doing it when there's really hardly any left at all. Regardless of what price I'm going to do, it's having the material. You got to have it first. You can't sell it if you don't have it. And that's what everyone else's problem is they don't have it. They got Tanzanite, but nothing like Blue Wing Black D. It is only here. Giveaway. I know a lot of us bought Tanzanites a long time ago. Even my mother, she bought her first Tanzanite in the 1980s, before most people knew it existed. She bought hers. She's like, how would I have known? How would I have known that in 2025, I could have had a better quality than getting in on the outset so many years ago? This is better quality, even if you have an old stone. If you bought one years ago, if you're buying one recently, you're getting a better quality here, and that's why also the better price. So it means it's just all about the value. Take advantage of it right now. It's not going to be even 79, 69, 59, 49. I could auction it off, but honestly, I'd get too much money. True. You put everyone competing against each other. You put up a gorgeous classic ring with big diamonds like that. I'm going to get too much money if I auction it. But what instead, you're going to have less time to think about it. You got to be ready to go now, because it's not even $49.39 or even $2,999, which right then and there, consider that would be $26.99 after, yes, we're still doing a discount of 10%. It makes no sense whatsoever. I still don't have anyone on the phone lines thinking about this Tanzanite, and I know it. I should save it. I should just say, let's just wait till Wednesday. That's what I should do. I should do a wait till Wednesday. WTW. Wait till Wednesday. You know, give you a reason to tune in Wednesday. We'll see it on Wednesday. It's here. It's now. Let's just do it. It's not even going to be $29.99. I don't know if anyone's calculating the price per carat, but it's getting awfully low here with free diamonds and free gold. And by the way, usually when you see a lower per carat price, like you guys were telling me the other day when I was on the air on Thursday night, some of you had reached out and said, well, so-and-so across the dial, or down or up the dial, or depends on where you're watching. They were doing something like, you know, 500 a carat, but there was like no diamond weight. Where are the diamonds? The color was light and there's no diamond weight to speak of. 10, 20 points, I'm sorry. 10 points of accent diamonds is not 45 points of two huge pair of VS in solid gold. which is going to be white gold only, by the way. I did mention that. So white gold only on this one, white gold. Because the white diamonds. We don't want to take away from those white diamonds. White diamonds are important. It's not going to be $29.99. I am hearing some phones ring. This is a good sign. Zine is smiling back there. Something good must be going on, right? You're happy with these values? He's like, well, you have made me work today. Honey, I've worked more today than I have in a month here. Yes, that is the plan. That is the point. Take a look at this. This is not going to be 29, 28, 27, 26, 99. I'm going to still take 10% off, but you got to be quick. I know that the Tanzanites, I think the pendants are sold out now, but I'm not sure. Check on that. You may want to get a pendant to go with it. May want to do that. This is not 26 or 25. I'm just blowing it out. What if I were to go $24.99? Oh, 10% off, that's $22.49. Oh, for a 4 carat 09, that's a price per carat of $5.49. Wait a minute, I'll beat it. I'll beat it. I want to make sure we can give you the best material for a lower price. I don't want anyone to tell me, but so-and-so's doing it for better money. I don't care. I don't want you to have to go lower quality ever, ever. That is my mantra. That is what I've dedicated my professional career and life to, is getting all of my viewers the best price on the best quality. I don't want you to settle. I don't want you to tell me, but I have a budget. We all have a budget. Those budgets, those darn budgets, they get in the way, and they usually prevent us from having the best quality in the world. That is simply not the case here, because anywhere else you shop for Tanzanite, you're going to get a lower quality and more money. I just say that's not the smart shopper way. This is, because we're going to give you better quality for less money, and that is a value. So instead of even 24 or 23 or 22 or 21, yes, this is the value. And yes, if you don't have an emerald cut or a 4 carat or anything in a 3-stone style, this is the one to own. This is the one to get, because it is not 21. And operators, you do need to let me know if you've got it, because it's not, and I'll try it on again. Yes, I will. And you can only do white gold, but I need to know your ring size, whatever size, quarter, half, 3/4, or full you need. But it's not $2,099. I can't believe this. And this is before 10% off. It sure is. So right now, the per carat is nuts. We're going to go even lower, make it $1,999, which is only $1,799 at checkout, by the way, which is, by the way, another PS. Oh, that's $439 a carat. $439 a carat with 3 jumbo diamonds. I'm not giving you small diamonds. I'm giving you jumbo diamonds here. 2 jumbo VS diamonds here. 2 of them. That's $439. Even my price earlier this week that broke a record. We just broke another record, guys. We just broke another record. We brought you a huge deal. I brought you a huge record. My record set the other day was what? $470, $450, $450. This is less. $439 a carat and big diamonds. I'm sorry, that 45 points in diamonds there in that ring is worth more than 1 carat in diamonds typically, because 1 carat in diamonds is usually spread over 100 stones. These are 2 diamonds, 2 big diamonds. You know the diamond quality, it elevates, the price tag in diamonds elevates when you get bigger stones. That's what we have here. So take a look at it again. I'm going to try it on. I'm going to try it on my hand, and you better let me know if you want it, because if you think that's going to last, oh no, it will not. It cannot, will not, and I guarantee you, this is the best. It's the best value I've had. It's the best value. That's $439 a carat, and here you go. That's what it looks like. And seriously, that with one of those diamond bands, I mean, for $17.99, for $8.99. Think about this for a second. You could get, for whether you're wearing it as a thumb ring, look at that. You need this collection in your life. You get that ring for $17.99. For one of our diamond bands, you pay $8.99. That's $2,700, actually less. $2,700, you get a diamond band and that Tanzanite, whether you're wearing the diamond band here, next to it, middle, pinky, thumb. You can get a diamond band and a Tanzanite, and you are set for life. You may never shop with me again, because you kind of got everything you need in high quality jewelry right there. You got your best Tanzanite in such a luxury, beautiful, look at the red flashes coming through, cut. You've got the diamond band as well. That's only $8.99. Check and see if we have one left for you. I've got diamond bands stacked here. I think maybe those 2 rings and a signet ring. Oh my gosh, you're done. You're looking so fabulous. You look like you run a country. It looks like you own a nation. It looks like you run a Fortune 500 company, and yet you spent under $3,000 to get a band and a Tanzanite. Well under. You spend under $27,000. You could have everything that's there. Let's say you want one more band. Get 2 bands. Okay, 2 bands. Get 2 diamond bands and the Tanzanite for $3,600. Is that even right? That doesn't even seem possible. $8.99, yeah, times 2. That's $1,800 plus the $17.99 for the Tanzanite. That's under $3,600. I'll get you 2 bands. Give me $3,600. I'll give you $3 back. You get a Tanzanite, a band, and a band. And you can get the 2 bands in different sizes, or you can get 2 and put them next to your Tanzanite. Whatever you want to do. I'm telling you, this is the day to be shopping. Put everything else aside. Shop with us. We got 43 minutes left to go. It's not a lot of time. And this is the value. It's the values of a lifetime all in one show. They're just all jam-packed in one amazing show. And I can't believe that we're not doing the big yellows now. We're doing the big white diamonds, which are just a prize. They are a prize. And some of you had said that. You'd ask me, can you do that in white diamonds? We got busy, and in less than 2 days we put it together. And that is also the bonus and benefit of being your own manufacturer. Nobody else can do that. You think somebody's going to make you something that you want and ask for? It would take them months and months and months, and then you pay this crazy price because they had to go through like 19 different middlemen to get to you. This is the beauty of being our own manufacturers. We can even make exactly what you want and what you request, and a couple days later, poof, it's here and at a huge value. So $17.99 for that Tanzanite. It is one I would wear in a heartbeat. I love an emerald cut. They're very elegant. They're very chic. And then you've got the emerald cut, which shows off those reds so beautifully, and those really big diamonds to go with it. It is nothing short of amazing. And you get a diamond band or 2 or 3 or 5 or whatever you need in the diamond bands. You can still let us know if you want a diamond band. I hope you will get one. It is so impressive. And don't forget, one of the few things left from the show so far in 2 hours and 20 minutes is our Kunzite Asher, still here. I will recap anything that's left. Quite frankly, it's some of my favorites that are left. We have the yellow diamond drop earrings. They'll go. We've got the Kunzite pendant that we had, the Kunzite ring, and we have the fancy cut blue topaz that we saw way back in the very first couple minutes of the show. So it is time. And if you need a diamond band, get it. If you want a diamond band, get the Tanzanite, get the diamond band. I'm telling you, wherever you're going to wear that diamond band, you will love it. Anywhere across the hand, you find a way. Find a way to wear it. This one I love for the ring finger. Ring finger, I just think it's so perfect. Right hand ring finger, left hand ring finger. Tanzanite is such a great stone. It's one of those stones that's been adapted as so many different meaningful things. It's now a alternate for a December birthstone, which is coming up. It is also a stone known to be given now to new moms. The Tanzanians started that, and I love that tradition. It's what they give to the new moms when they give birth. It's now tradition to give a Tanzanite. What a beautiful thing that the world is now kind of latching onto, and I love that. And then, of course, you've got Tanzanite as also just a really well-known and divine stone, and we've just got the best. So if you already have one you bought years ago, maybe it's time to pass that on to maybe the younger generation and elevate and upgrade. Elevate and upgrade without, I bet you for a lot of people, you spent more on a lower quality years ago than you're doing here today. And again, that is a little fuzzy in the prong that I just can't get out. So that's not a problem with the stone. It's just a little polishing cloth that I just don't have the right tools to work on that here on the air. But again, very important. You're going to get a perfect piece sized for you, white gold only. So the only thing we need to know is your preferred ring size, and you will love it, love it, love it, love it. That I can guarantee. So no question about it. Tanzanite, usually it's funny because diamonds and Tanzanites are one of the 2 places, that and yellow diamonds. I would say those are our 3 hot categories as far as where people generally start with their TVON collections. I'm talking to all of our new shoppers out there, our new viewers. That's usually where you start, either white diamonds, here you get both, Tanzanite, or with our yellow diamonds. Those tend to be some of the traditional and very popular ways to go ahead and start your TVON collections, and you can't do better than that on that price tag. Also, Victor, do we have a request that we're going to get to? Okay, so I want to recap the yellow diamond earrings if they're still here, because those are my other favorites, and some of you were asking for them. You're saying, yellow diamond drop earrings, what is that about? Well, they're my new favorite. And again, I'll give you 40 more minutes to shop them before I do. And then we'll see what else is going on. We've got a major show, and it's not over yet. We're not done. There's more to come. There are more big values to be had. We've got bands still that are going out the door. I'm going to give 60 seconds to this stone, and then we're going to show you, oh yeah, the yellow diamond earrings. Andy, are they still here? 9127 from earlier. They were the emerald cut yellows. I just want to make sure that maybe somewhere along the line they sold, and I just didn't hear about it. Also, I think we still have 2 of the Tanzanite pendants, which were $449. They're available? All right. So I'm going to show the yellow diamond earrings again, just because I think nobody's seen those yet. And we do have that Tanzanite, 40 seconds remaining, and then let me know if you have any requests, because we do have requests coming in as well. So like Victor, you just had a request there? Anything we need to show before I show the diamond earrings? Okay, so we're going to show our yellow diamond earrings coming up next, which are the emerald cuts, and they are mighty fine in their size. You're going to love that. So that's going to be coming your way. Thank you so much for joining us today. What a show. This is why you never want to miss a show. And I don't even get the chance every day to tell you about what's happening. I only got one day to preview that band and you responded. But again, you got to be with us every single show. We have 15 hours a week. We're here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday daytime. And that's when we're here to show you just literally the best jewelry values out there. And this is an earring new today. Item number is 1129127. Just had some questions to recap it here again. So here they are. The yellow diamond emerald cuts. They're a drop with the yellow diamond at the start. Wait till you see these on. They are so beautiful on. And they are going to be, let's see, we got a carat 03 total VS yellow diamonds natural. A lot that we love there. Yellow diamonds that are natural that also have that kind of sharp brightness to them. That's important too. This is a carat 03 plus the 15 points in the white diamonds that are going to extend from there. So you get that look. And then of course, they're going to be really looking lovely as far as the length that they're going to give. I want to show them on. They're an exact 3/4 of an inch. And then they've got this 50 plus pointers on each of the emerald cuts. And they're exactly the same color. It's just they look a little different depending on how they face to your eye. Here's what they, look at that. See, people who say that emerald cuts don't have brilliance, well, they do it differently. They have a different brilliance than a round would have, but you see right there. Look at that. And there's your, they're actually, you know what, 7/8. Let me amend that. It's 7/8 of an inch in the drop. Exactly 7/8. This is that kind of lever back style. You just pop it open. Look at that flat post, which I really love because curved posts can make it more difficult to put on. And then you literally just bink, pop it, close it, it locks. Done. And then wait till you see these on, because the stud itself, like I call it a stud with a drop, even though it is a drop, but it's a hoop. It's kind of all three of the categories all in one, because you see it. Let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, that is just, that is perfection. I love that it almost gives that safety pin design. It is so, just something about it. It's modern, yes. It's still going to work with your different gold colors, because I think when you do a yellow and white diamond together design like this, it kind of gives a two-tone, right? And they are, you know, in that kind of like yellow with white. They're just so beautiful, and they look like a drop, but again, it's all one. There's no backing to worry about. It's all locked in. It's all part of the same earring. And those are going to be just downright affordable. They're under $3,000 for these really important, and we have not seen too many. I mean, one single stone here and there in an emerald cut, sure, but not much in the way of a beautiful match set and earring in an emerald cut yellow that are all natural. We'll go back to the wheel. I just wanted you to see that length from a distance. They're not 3,000. They're not 29. They're not 28. They're not 27 either. They're $2,699 and 10% off. So about $270 coming off that price for you. And that is just, to me, that is that modern, elegant. They look like $1,000,000, do they not? They're so impressive. And then let us know if you have any requests for the end of the show, because we're getting there. We've got about 35 minutes to go. We've got a lot of jewelry to show you, including there is one yellow diamond ring that is a pear shape, 1 carat. So I do have that 1 carat pear. We did have a 1 carat earlier in the show. It was actually started the show. It was a princess cut. It's gone. So we are going to show you our 1 carat pear shape VS diamond. I do have that still. Look at that. That color. Now see, you don't need to have the same cuts through and through. You could do a pear shape to go with your emerald cuts. Someone's got to explain to me why those are still here. Unless you're all just being polite, letting me get my new earring. That would be exciting. Why not? It's a beauty. Okay, that's one pair. We'll see who's got them. And remember, $26.99. If you're not familiar, that's going to be $24.29 and a dime at checkout. So a little over $2,400 gets them to you. You want to see a big markdown on a paraiba? We have a purple paraiba. It's a true purple lavender, actually. It looks like a purple diamond is what it looks like. We'll show that to you. 8453 is next. Okay, so that's going to be, I think, Zine, do you want those earrings? All right, we're verifying on the earrings. Okay, maybe not yet. Here's one that I would be remiss if I did not show you, given the markdown this has. The amazing diamonds. That is a purple paraiba. It's got that lavender lilac bright color. It is item number 1128453. That's a 410. And let's zoom back a bit to make room for the baguettes, the princess cuts, the rounds, everything. It's a good look. It's quite a mounting. Quite a mounting, I must say. And it's going to be affordable. Do we have a new markdown on this one for you? Let me know who's got the yellow diamond earrings. They're not going to last. I know. My chances of getting those are zero. But this is really exciting and special because this is not, sometimes when we see the purple paraibas and they're popular, but we see the purple paraibas often and they're more of a pinky purple. This is really a lilac. It looks, if you've ever seen a natural purple diamond, this is the color they usually have. They tend to be on the more lilac lavender side, but it's got that punch. It's still got neon because it's still copper rich. So it's gonna have a lot of neon element to it. Stays in the white gold. We added up all that diamond weight for you. It breaks down. I can give you the breakdowns. 21 points in the baguettes, 101 in the princess cuts. You get the most in the princess, and 58 points in the diamonds. That's gonna be the round brilliant. So you have 3 different cutting styles, all put together. It's a carat 80 in the diamond weight, and here's what it looks like. I got to try it on for you as well. We do have only the one, and it's marked down from $18,999, way lower than that. See where it goes? Okay, princess cuts are essentially around it. That's the first halo. The baguettes are in the corners, and the princess cuts are also on the sides, east and west, and then the rounds kind of fill in that outer halo connecting the different princess cuts together. Look at that. That is so pretty when you see that on the hand, and look at how everything pairs up with those 91 point bands. Everything does. Everything goes with the band. You put that band on without fail every day. Maybe the purple paraiba is a special occasion piece, but the bands, $8.99 at checkout for the bands. This is the purple paraiba. Look how bright that is. Of course, there's going to be a few natural inclusions, but you only see those when you're really up close, seeing a magnified view. That is stunning. See how the light would never ripple through it like it's doing if it weren't clean. That's huge. It's not $89.99 though either. There's your $10,000 right off the top. We're going lower than that. It is a masterpiece. You've got the only color in the entire inventory like it. You've got that nearly 2 carat diamond weight as well. And it's not going to be $8,000, $7,000, or $6,000. It's not even $59.99. And this is another way to get a huge extra discount with that 10% off, which you've got. Take advantage of it for the next 32 minutes. Do it. Take advantage. It is an amazing, amazing opportunity. And it's on top of savings that I'm giving you already. So that's important as well. And it's not even $5,500. This one is going to say goodbye in a hurry, and it's one of those ultimate collector's pieces. It's like as high end as it goes, as bold, as bright, as brilliant as it gets. And it's only $5,499. You know what that means. There's an extra $550 off, so when all is said and done, you're going to be under $5,000 to get this one home. That is impressive. For a 410 in the lavender and all that big diamond weight, that will be under $5,000. So take advantage of it because it's $49.49 is your price at checkout. That will be it. And then last call in the show, we do have a Kunzite ring, a Kunzite pendant. I've got 1 blue topaz, my yellow diamond earrings, and I think that's it from the show that is still available unless we have a couple bands left or maybe 2 Tanzanite pendants left. I don't know. You have to see if those have gone since. But this is it. $54.99 comes down to $49.49. Take it. That 2.5-hour mark's where I need a little sip of water. All right, so here we go. Last call on the show. Now, speaking of paraibas, I don't suppose anyone wants to go bigger. What if we went to a 648 green that looks like that? Still paraiba, still copper bearing, and tons of diamonds yet again. This has even more carat weight, more diamond weight. That is 1122607. Look at that. That is no, I'm sorry, 1126607. I'm not sure what I said. 6607. It's 648 in the size of that stone. It is 215. So we've just gone bigger. We've just gone bolder, and now we're ready to send this one out. Tell you what, bright lime greens, you know what that means? It's got a ton of copper to that stone. When you get more green, that is indicative of more copper content. So you do have that. And then down below, this one also started at more money, $19,999, just where it began, just to give you an idea of where that should be in like a real life term. In real life, like outside of TVON, you're not going to find any paraibas that size. I still have yet to see a 6.5 carat paraiba in retail. That's going to be a tough ask. Not a lot of retailers have paraiba at all, let alone a 6.5 carat. And this one, not going to be, you know what? Same price as the purple. What if we do the bigger stone with the bigger diamond weight at the same exact price, $54.99? It makes it $49.99 at checkout. Huge value. And that will be our last call on the big paraibas. We had the paraiba earlier. Remember, there was a 50-pointer in a bridge. That one I think is gone. And then we do have these two here, which are those large sizes and large diamond weights like they deserve. And then last call on the Kunzites. We've got the ring and the pendant both here, I believe. And then we have a pink Zircon that is new. How about a big aqua that's new too? Or we just get to the yellow diamond, because we have literally 28 minutes left. Now, I do have this ask as well. I'm going to request that you make requests as well. So if there's anything you'd like to see, maybe it's if it's something you've seen earlier, you want to check on availability, see if it's still here. If it is, we put it up. If it is not, we can probably find something similar. Or if there's anything else you'd like to see, remember, we don't get to shop together until Wednesday night. After this show concludes in about 28 minutes, we don't see you till 5 o'clock on Wednesday night. No show Monday, no show Tuesday. So it's like our little weekend. Think of it as like our weekend. We see you Wednesday night at 5. That's 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. So I do want to show you, we have a yellow diamond coming up as well. Doesn't everything pair back to those bands? If you need those bands or thinking about getting another before the day is over, this is the time to do it. Can't get you any more quantity after it is sold out. We're getting very close to that level. Plus, you've got that $100 off each band that you shop for today for the next 28 minutes. And we're going to show you the two paraibas and then the yellow diamonds coming out to play. It's a pear shape coming out, which means it looks even bigger than it weighs. And we're going to get to that next. So last call requests are welcome, because once I show you the yellow diamond, I've shown you everything for the day. So that means we would love to know what you're looking for before we run out of time, because once the airtime ends, how are you going to see jewelry? How are you going to know what's up or what's here or what's not? That's important. So $54.99 for that one. That's the 6.5. Here is the 410. They're each $49.49 at checkout. Okay, now we're going to show you this. This is like the ultimate yellow diamond color. Same kind of color, ironically, we saw with the emerald cut earrings, which I think are still here. And now we have, yay, the big yellow diamond 1 carat pair. 9113 is your item number. Gorgeous piece, no question about it. This is something special. 1 carat exactly, and then we didn't leave it there. We kept adding and kept adding. Look at this inside under gallery. It is finished all the way through. You need that. You want to have that. What good is adding all these specialty pieces and then not finishing it in the back? So the diamond weight around it, you can probably tell, is quite substantial. It really is. It's going to be another carat 63 of white diamonds around your ring. It is outstanding material. It is a VS yellow diamond. Let me also remind you yet again, because nobody believes it when you see the prices, so let's clear that up now. This is a natural yellow. This is a natural unheated, no treatment, no irradiation, not made in a lab. And here's what it looks like on. I'm just giving it a good polish across that top of the stone real quick too. There it is. There it is. And if you're inquiring about the bands I'm wearing, thumb, index, pinky, those are still here if you'd like to get them at $9.99 plus your discount. $8.99 at checkout for those diamond bands that have nearly 1 carat in princess cut diamonds. And this is the yellow diamond piece we have been waiting for the day. So absolutely stunning. Here's the other way to wear it. Just always like to show you the other way. If you like your pear shapes pointing away from the hand, there it is. And that is going to be a heck of a value. It is slated. This is not bad. This is only slated to go out at $11,999 today. Not bad at all. Taking it significantly lower, though, so that you can have something important and impressive and well done. And here it is, back up close, how you really want to check it out here. That is so gorgeous. Brilliant cutting is what we kind of see all the time now. But I never want to really ignore that, because that's so impressive to get brilliant cutting. You're still getting the pear shape, that's the outside. But the brilliant cutting is so amazing because it takes it up a notch in the fire, in the brilliance. We know diamonds are going to give us brilliance, at least they should. If it's a good quality, like a VS stone, it will. But to have that brilliant cutting just takes it up a level, takes it up so that you're seeing not just color or just a few facets here and there, but you're getting that really beautiful, I call it like, imagine crushed diamonds. Imagine. I know it doesn't sound good, crushing diamonds, but imagine if diamonds were micronized or crushed or like glittery, so that you had that inside the stone instead of just 1 or 2 facets that you can read each facet. This is really where it just looks like, it looks completely like intergalactic. It's so beautiful, and it's going to be better than $11,999. What if we just put it on the auction block? Haven't we? I don't think we've done an auction today. We haven't. There's not been an auction today. Perfect time right now so I can get away from $12,000 mostly. Mostly just want to take away $12,000. I don't want to do that. I want to make this as simple and easy as possible. It is not going to be $10,000 to open. It's a yellow diamond. They have gone insane in prices lately. The wholesale world is seeing them for 20 grand a piece individually for a 1 carat stone. You're going to save and more save. And keep in mind that this is like the ultimate high level because it's also got the pave on the sides. We didn't just do one row. It's pave wrapping around the shoulders of the ring. You have the double halo as well. Look at how big those diamonds get on the outer halo there. It's not going to be 10,000. I know we kind of set it up earlier where I did have a princess cut. It was a little bit lighter in color to start the show. So again, there's like so many, the 4 C's still apply when you're talking about color. You're still looking at carat weight. You're still looking at color. You care about the color saturation in this case. You want a really good cut, which this is the brilliant pear. Pears do look bigger, by the way. So if you had a square cushion or a round, it wouldn't look nearly as large visually as the pear shape does. So the pear shape gives you a much larger look in the carat weight, but still by paying for a 1 carat, or are you? Because paying for 1 carat would indicate $12,000 here. That's not what I'm asking. We're not asking for even $5,000 to open. Yellow diamonds are going to be an impossibility going forward. It's not something we can bring any more of because when we go out, this is not like other stones where sometimes we can just bring you something out of the private collection if it's been collected for years. Remember, we haven't even had yellow diamonds the entirety of our tenure as a network. We started with them about 7 years ago. So there was a good 3 years of broadcasting where we didn't have any colors of diamonds and then they arrived. So it's the kind of stone that was not collected by a private collection of a family. It's something we've had to acquire, but looking forward to acquiring them in the current day is going to make the price very different. So instead of 5, instead of 4, I'm going to go even lower and we're going to just really wow you. It's been a day of wows. It really has. The values could not have been better. Let's carry that through. Finish up strong. Yellow diamond piece under 4,000. Let's go $3,500 to open. And a $10 increment if we do get the open, which is probably, I would imagine, going to take place shortly here. The fact you can get a pear shape that looks bigger than a 1 carat. It's a total of 263 in diamonds. You've got the natural yellow in the center, which is just divine. You couldn't ask for a better cutter color. It's there. And also, even with the auction, there'd still be 10% off when you win. So you would have right now $350 of extra savings, like a $31.50 price tag. So it makes it even more reasonable. And we don't have an open yet. Let's give it 60 seconds to get it started, and we will go from there. It is a time to get a yellow diamond because going forward, we just have no new acquisitions coming in. There's nothing new to show you in the yellow diamond world. We have to take what we've had for years and years, which is what's so helpful in bringing you a value like this, is because that stone was not purchased at a wholesale trade show 2 months ago. If it was, it would have been over about $20,000 for that center stone alone. Then you add the mounting, all the gold, all the diamonds. That is the reality of the situation. If you were in the wholesale world, let's say you make jewelry for a living. If you're in the wholesale world and you're going out there today to buy a yellow diamond wholesale, meaning you're a reseller, you make jewelry, you work for a designer, you're buying it for close to $20,000 on just the center. And then you have to build a huge carat 63 mounting around it. Now, you wouldn't have to. If you're buying a $20,000 individual diamond, it doesn't leave much more else left to build a great mounting around it. But the diamond deserves it. It deserves a great mounting around it. You're getting all that, all of that. And it's not even, we don't even have it open at 35. All right, so we are going to recap. I do have a blue star sapphire very quickly here. Wow, is this amazing? $31.50 for a 263 in diamonds. Okay, let's show you the blue star sapphire. I haven't even shown this yet, and it's actually purple blue. It is like a periwinkle blue. Item number is 1128864. Welcome in. This is our last 20 minutes of the show until we don't see you till Wednesday night. So keep that in mind. This is the time to make any request. Check on any availability. Recap, meaning tell me what you'd like to see before we run out of airtime here. 1128864 is platinum. It is a blue star sapphire with a purple undertone. It's a $359. Wow. And then you also have the baguettes and the rounds together. 64 points in diamonds, almost 2/3 of a carat. Stays in the platinum. We'll size it for you. Let me walk around and show you what it's going to look like in real life. Typically one light source will mirror. Look at that. That is even better. Now do you see the purples even more? And then I can go ahead and block the other light that's on the right, and then you see the left side star. See how that works? So you're going to have typically 1 star per light source. So if you have 1 light source, which you usually do, 1 star, and it becomes even more defined, stark, bright. We're not going to make this. Okay, I have a feeling that some people have done their shopping for the day, and I get it. We got 19 minutes left to go. But we're showing you something new in a colossal size, that when we get into these bigger sizes of starstones that are unheated, of course, and it's a purple blue, which is really two of the rare colors together. Purple sapphires exist, but they are ultimately rare. The blues are really, really expensive when you have the asterism coming through. That's, of course, a phenomenon gem. So not a lot of sapphires give you the asterism. You have that here. Let's get it out the door. It will not be $69.99. I promise you. It's going to be a lot more affordable than that. You got to go for it here. Got to go for it. It's not listen, if it was $7,000, leave it here. But when it's marked down for the end of the show, we got 18 minutes to go, and it looks like this on the hand, so you can see that 359 size and how bold that is. And it will not be 6,000, 5,000, 4,000. I got to move some jewelry before we go. We can't just say, oh, we got our Tanzanites, we got our diamond bands, we got our pendants, we got all that good stuff. I'm talking about, we've got a brand new piece. I could have saved it. We're just going to blow it out right now. Trust me, it's going. It's not 39, 29, or 19. That to me is the fail safe. That's like no doubt going to go at $19.99. For a $359, I couldn't show you a faceted stone without an asterism for that price. Not in that size. It's not $19.99. Please dial. Purple blues together. Didn't even receive, you couldn't have any heat treatment. You know that because if it had heating, the asterism would disappear. So by not heating it, not only do you get luxury and rarity and pure, it's in its purest form, but you're getting that phenomenal effect. So it takes it up to another level. Do we not love 19? I know a lot of people have tuned out today because they got their shopping done. And I'm so glad y'all did. I'm so glad. If you haven't shopped anything today, seriously consider the band. Seriously consider asking about that Tanzanite pendant if we do have one left. Consider anything and everything from this show because the values have been monumental. And if you would like this star sapphire with the purple blue hint to it, it's not even $1,500. Is that not proof that I'm giving jewelry away here in these last couple of minutes? Still got to move some jewelry. We have literally 17 minutes left, and we don't want to stop the selling under cost. That's what's been happening all day. It just could not be better. It's not 15. It's not 14. It's not 13. Yeah, we're going to give it away. We're pretty much there. It's not going to be even $13.99. This is before an extra discount, and yes, it will go. No question. It's down to $1,299. That makes it $1,169. Whew. Is that ever good? $1,169 at checkout. Unheard of? Do you have it? I think so. It's got to be gone at that price tag. Got to be. And we have a pink zircon. It's got that pinky golden color. It almost looks like Padparasha meets zircon. Joanne, are you getting this one or can we leave it for the next caller? All right, so we can, I think this one's coming up too. Yeah, pinky, purple, peachy, golden, love it. All those colors coming together in a big time zircon. Who's got the blue purple star? It is a star of our day, that is for sure. And for $1,169, it can be yours. Is it gone? It is. Thank you so much. That is gone. And then, do we dare even recap the diamond band? I'll show you the pink zircon. This pinky golden purple color is so luxe. And the star sapphire is gone. And this is going to be 1128220. And it's our big 10 karat 77. Please dial in early. We've only got the yellow diamond left here from the show. Yellow diamond is not, interestingly enough, the yellow diamonds of the day are here. The earrings and the ring, they're here. The Kunzites are here. The pendant and the ring. So it's weird. It's like, yeah, certain days, certain stones go, right? This is our big zircon, 10 carats, 77 of a pink out of Ceylon, 22 points in diamonds. So we kind of keep the diamond weight simple here. And it's item number 8220. I know that. Blue Star Sapphire hit us fast. I know it went, came, and went, it's gone. Now we've got the big 1077. I'll blow this out as well. Wait, do you see this on the hand? It's our 10 karat 77 with 22 points in diamonds, each and every one of them. Is that coming up as a pearl? It shouldn't. Okay. I think it's new. 8220. Yes. You can't actually. It's already sold. I'm sorry. Star Sapphire's gone. Victor missed it. Zine missed it. Joanne missed it. Sorry. 8220 is our 1077 pink zircon. It's got a big diamond weight. Well, it's not, I wouldn't say big, but it's got a big halo. It's 22 points, but each and every diamond is individually in this section of either a marquise or a round or a square. So it looks like you have fancy cut diamonds while they're all rounds. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And it will fly. Trust me when I tell you, it's gonna go. That's what it looks like. Wow, I love the colors. It is a blend. It's like a little golden undertone with the pinks, with the purples, all mixed in. And natural and double refractive, so it's bright, very diamond-like, and we have one, and if you don't need a lot of diamonds, but you want that big jumbo stone, well, this is made for you. And there's so much, it's interesting how it changes based on light. Now it's showing more purple pink, before it was more golden pink, and it's gonna be $2,999, yes? Oh, okay, so are we done with that, or do we still have one left? Do you know? That's how many we have left? Oh, we went backwards. Last Andy told me we had 2 left. Okay. Apparently we still do have a Tanzanite pendant left then. We do. All right, so here we go. And we'll recap what's left from the show. This is our $26.99 deal because that's what it'll be at checkout. And then we do have, I want to show you the 2 Kunzites that are left because we have a ring and we have a fabulous pendant. So let me show you those 2 as well because this is kind of like recap time. Okay, because I've shown you everything we had for the show today. We covered it all. This one also under $3,000. I just can't even believe it. That's the ring with the Asher. And then we have this emerald cut here for you in a pendant that's going to be actually under $800. The pendant's going to be only, yes, 1 left. That's what I thought. All right, so the girl can count. All right, so I was wondering if my counting skills were a little bit off kilter. All right, so we do only have, by the way, let me just let everyone know, I'm hesitant to show it again because if I show it, it kind of gets everybody else on the phone lines. We are literally down to 1 Tanzanite pendant left. It was a 113 oval, rabbit or bail, single diamond, which we didn't charge you for, and it was $4.99. So there's 1 left. So it comes down to $4.49 if you'd like to get the very last of the Tanzanite pendant. Things are selling out today. We are going to recap these 2 Kunzites, then we're going to recap, yes, the diamond band, because I'm getting a final count of what's left, how many we can make at least in the diamond band. So the diamond band is going to be coming out for one last look. So if you're already considering one or need another, I'm going to ask you to get on the phone lines. Maybe we're not going to we'll see how it works. But here's our Kunzite selection. So either 9115 on the left or 9125 on the right. So the ring is $29.99, the pendant is $888. That is prior to your extra 10% off as well. So you're gonna get the pendant for $7.99. The ring is only $26.99 as far as your after discounted prices. So that's the way to go there. We still have those 2 Kunzites, one of a kind though, so when they're gone, they're gone. Our yellow diamond ring and earrings, those beautiful paperclip style earrings with the big emerald cuts are here. And then I'm scared, but we're gonna show you that band one last time. Before we go, we will show you the band. Honestly, the best diamond deal I think we've had. And it's amazing how we continue to one-up ourselves on our diamond values, but opportunities come along and we pass those savings along to you. It is what we do and do so, so well. So if you'd like the pendant, it's $7.99 at checkout. The ring is only $26.99. Remember, the ring has a carat 69 total weight in diamonds. It is absolutely amazing. It really is. You don't want to miss out on either of those, especially when you're looking for luxurious Kunzite, not just the light pale material that's usually out there, that's the really light pinks. This is where you get the ultimate high level saturation where they're downright purple. I mean, they're giving more purple than they're giving pink either way, aren't they? They're giving a lot more color than you ever get with anybody else's Kunzite. And again, love that we're doing affordable either way here so that you get the ring for $26.99 or the pendant for only $7.99 at checkout. That would be your options there. So which would we like? Or you get the set together. Yes. The pendant is gone. Congratulations. I will move that aside for you. And that's item number 1129125. So our ring is all that's left, which is 9115. So we'll show that till it goes. And then we're going to show you the last of the band, and then we'll be all wrapped up for the day. So final 10 minutes to go. If you have any questions about anything else, it's time to go for it now. Those yellow diamonds, ring and earrings. How is it? Now we're moving our Kunzites out, but this is the end of the show when everybody makes their decisions. Would you like the ring, Zine? I'm going to try it on again. It is $26.99. I'm telling you right now, you don't get a carat 69 in diamonds for that price. price when they're individually that large. We have 20-point baguettes, huge individual rounds all the way through, that gorgeous style. Watch this color and this gleam from afar. This is the one I had on from all the way across the room many hours ago, and it was just lighting up. It was lighting up from every direction. It's just got to stay in the white gold, but we'll size it to whatever you need, and it's down $300 additional from that price. So not only did I save you 10, but then you save an extra 300, and we get you a $26.99 deal of a lifetime. And this is the band. Index finger, thumb ring, pinky ring. The band is getting one last look, so we can just go ahead and get every last one out. But that is so, look at that, flashing. It's just bright, saturated. It's still neon, which means in a lower light, it glows even more. You see that? I just gave it full light, blocked a light, and look at how that neon saturation gets even more so. It's stunning. See, this is shocking to me. Shocking how a ring like that can stay here this far into the show. We have 9 minutes left, actually 8.5, so not a lot of time left. And yes, we are going to show you one last look at the band. And for those of you that need an extra one, thought about getting another, pairing them up, setting them up, stacking them up, gifting idea, it's August, but we're almost halfway through August. It is going to be the blink of an eye until the holidays are here. And yet we are not going to be able to bring you diamond values like what this was and is for the next couple of minutes ever, but going forward. I mean, this is just getting obscene what we're doing here with our diamonds. But again, rare opportunities, rare moments. Here's what I have for you. 112-8919. By all means, call me on that Kunzite. I just want to make sure we go ahead and see this one last time. It is the ultimate diamond band. And I know you may not have been with me 2 hours ago when it debuted and premiered. So you get a chance to own it, at least if you're quick, right here and now, in the yellow, the white, or the rose. You have seen me wearing these all day long and various different fingers on the hand. And it is a halfway around, 3mm wide band of solid gold, finished beautifully on the inside. Any way you want to wear it, you wear it. You stack them. I'm so glad we have this, mostly for the people who already picked one up who want to come back for another. Most people did get 2 or 3 out the starting gate today. Highly recommend it for stacking, for wearing anywhere across the hand. I'm wearing them on my right ring finger, my thumb. The pinky was where I've had one all day. Here is your chance to own a really special ring. And 91 points minimum in diamonds. Princess cuts channel set, so it's smooth to the touch. There is not a prong in it, and yet it's the most secure. Does that seem ironic? No prongs, yet it's the most secure setting style you can get. And it's 3mm wide, and it's really deep, and it's finished on the inside. It is just the ultimate high-level band, because most of the bands out there are round brilliants, and there's nothing wrong with that. But round brilliants are not as high-end as princess cuts are. And here you have a band that is down from what could be right here, $49.99. We made it so much more affordable than that. If you have any questions about anything you've seen, you might as well call. We have one Tanzanite pendant left. I can recap it. We have this band left. It is going to be a major frenzy here at the end of the show and the end of our week. Remember, it's not just Sunday. It's like we're off for the next 2 days. So you've got, again, Wednesday night is when we rendezvous for more jewelry, but you've got a chance, and this is our last of the Tanzanite. That was the one that's $499, but $449 at checkout. So one last one remains on that very affordable. That's the most affordable blue wing I've had. In all these years of bringing it, there's only one chance to get something under $450, and there it is. That's a pendant, 9101. If you want to ask your operator about that last one, here comes the band. Remember, $49.99 it could be and should be and would be, and you know what? We're taking it lower. It is under $1,000 to get the band. It is $999. The extra bonus is I moved it up to be in this sale event so that you could get an extra $100 off every single band you shop for, which is why it's a perfect time to get a couple, stack and stock up and save. It's really the more you get and the more you stack, the more you save. It's $100 off every ring you purchase. And there's white, and there's rose, and there's yellow gold, and they're all here for you right here, right now with this incredible $899 price tag. So we want to give it another look before we go. Last call on the show. Tanzanite pendant, still one left. How about that? One remains in the Tanzanite pendant. The Kunzite Asher cut is still here. The 9-carat 05 still available for you. I can't believe it. So we've got opportunities, but again, very few of those opportunities. And this one, I have 3 left I can do for the whole country. It is now or never time. I have been wearing them all across the hand, all day long. Want you to consider all that we have here, whether you want a pinky ring, index finger ring, thumb ring, middle finger. Honestly, there's no way you can't wear this. Let me show it to you on the hand again so you can see the size it gives. And I've got a very large hand. I have very long fingers. I have a larger hand, and yet look at that. No matter what, think about it. If you want to stack, I've had up to 5 of them on at once. I've actually gone up to 7 of them, but I think 3 and 5 look great together. A lot of people opting to get the white, the rose, and the yellow so that they have the tricolor effect you can build. We have 4 minutes left in the broadcast. This probably won't be here for the next 4 minutes. This is probably, I better go get something else to show you because this is going to be long gone. But for a thumb ring, oh my goodness, what a luxury thumb ring. I've got them stacked together in bands. You could even spin it if you want. One of them is spun around because it's large for me. So one of them, I'm actually showing you the, if you want to spin it the other way, I can't imagine hiding diamonds, but if you wanted to, you could spin it around and have a mirror finished gold look too. So you can see there how it would look if you put it opposite. You can have the mirror finished gold and then have the diamonds on the underside as well. I mean, those are just options, right? But stacking together is really what makes it so versatile and really just like, because again, even round brilliants, when you have round brilliants set in a band and they have a basket style setting with prongs, they don't ever really stack close together, do they? They're never going to stack flush. What we mean by that is really just, again, you see seamlessly. These are set so perfectly, and that channel is really what allows you to do that. And these are all different ring sizes, but you can see I have 3 on together. Now I'm going to go 4 together. I can go 5 together. Keep in mind that one's a little larger in size. These are all just different ring sizes from, I got 5s to 7s up here. So you can see though, there are 5 together, and you see how that looks, and what a look. Even when they're different ring sizes, they're still sitting perfectly together. And this of course is all white gold across the way, but you can do that mix, that combination, that mix and match. But 5, even I have just, again, you can go 1 standard ring size and you can put up to 5 together without having to size up. So I would say once you start going beyond 5 at a time, that's when you may want to go up a little bit in size on the rings, but you know how you're going to wear them. You know that no matter where you wear them, it's going to work beautifully. And there they are in all 3 gold colors. And remember, it's $899 per ring at checkout. So we'll give them a final 60 seconds, and then it'll leave us with about a minute left to go if there's anything else you want to see. I think that Kunzite should be the next to go though. It really should. The Kunzite is so impressive. Make sure if you're thinking about that 905 Asher cut Kunzite, the pendant is since gone. The ring is still here. If you'd like to go ahead and get that, please do. This is $899 only for an incredible band that you can wear every single day, even if it's as simple as putting it on as a wedding band. As that wedding band, whether you're putting it on next to an engagement ring or a solitaire style or not. It's so beautiful just to wear on its own as a wedding band, as a pinky ring, thumb ring. It sits low profile enough to where it works that way really, really well. So I hope you'll consider that before we completely run out of time here today, because we are near the end of the show. We have 90 seconds left. It's down to a minute and a half remaining to go. Thank you so, so much for being with us today. I hope you'll join me. Remember, Wednesday night. So we're off on Monday and we're off on Tuesday. That's just our schedule here. We've got a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night from 5 to 8 Pacific. And then we're here both weekend days on Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. And again, we're here with you all of those days. So 5 times a week, 5 shows a week, 3 hours per show. And we are here with that band in our last minute to take advantage. Yes, I'm going to flash the Kunzite. We've got some of you talking about the Kunzite. Here it is. The 9 carat 05 at the moment is still available for you. Zine, were you picking up a band? Oh, that's so good. So one of our 3 left in the band's gone. So we have 2 left now that we can make. That's it. 40 seconds. If you have any questions, we will be here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. If you need this 9 carat 05 Kunzite with the carat 69 in diamonds or the 91 point diamond band, either way, don't forget about us on Wednesday night. Wednesday night, we are back. 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's a nighttime show. Okay, so Wednesday and Thursday and Friday nights in the evening, 5 to 8 Pacific, and Saturday and Sunday are daytime shows from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So huge to remember. Again, 2 left and it's done. Call me tomorrow, but again, if you call me tomorrow, those bands won't be available, so do not wait. You got to see the shows live to be here on the deals. Thank you so much for watching today and shopping. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of Sunday. We'll see you Wednesday night.